Question mark will be the character's name. How's everybody doing, Cyrus? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? What's up, man? Good first run. Good try. You tried. Prepare to try. No ONS today. They're like, nope, we're not ready yet. See you later. Thank you, come again. What happened? I don't really know what happened there. Can't really tell you. If I did, I probably would have made a giant obvious mistake, but not really sure how that didn't work. It wasn't even a run, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, there you go. Might play Lego Star Wars 2 since it's free with gold on 360. They still do free games on 360. I didn't even know they make games for 360 anymore. How do you roll while fighting on BB? You just hit dash. You have to be unlocked to roll. That looks like the Miyazaki button to you, yeah. it was pretty precise. Wonder what NPCs think you just stroll around the world in a hurry. They're probably like, that guy's definitely late for something. Would I consider playing bass? I played bass for a long time. I just don't own one right now. I'm kind of in like a band now, so or like a group. I'm working with a group of people, so we need between the three of the people that play guitar. One of us needs to get a bass ASAP, and my other buddy doesn't want to be the dude to buy a bass because he just bought like a brand new guitar that was really expensive. So I'm probably gonna be the one to buy the bass. And then we'll just like between me and him, we'll just trade and stuff like that. So I'll probably own one soon. I've needed one for a while. Socially, thank you for the 15 months. Welcome back. Do I slap the bass? I'm not really great at slap bass, but I could try. Should be really good for the stuff we're recording though. Should be perfectly fine. How bad in a scale from bullshit to I want to kill myself is the new Star Wars trilogy. Oh god, it's a very dark statement. I don't really like Star Wars in like a fan kind of way, so I just appreciate it as an action movie. It was watchable.
Love you.
And then the one before the newest one I liked better. It was a slightly more interesting movie to me. But I was also falling asleep during both at one point, so I wouldn't trust my opinion on anything these days. Especially if I'm not a fan of it. But it's watchable if you just want a mindless action movie and not have to think too much. Go with the Jackson base, affordable and great feeling in the neck. What I'm going to do is just play every single base there is in the shop and then buy one base. Like I usually just go and try every single thing there is and then make a decision within like the price range or whatever. So the one that I want to get, I can't actually play because they don't sell them in stores. So there'd be no way to do that unless I traveled or something like that. Or found one that was being resold. And unfortunately, the resale on them are really bad too because people overprice them. So I probably won't get like a base that I would really want to get. But I probably shouldn't buy a base I want to get because it'd be too expensive. So for the amount of use I'm going to be putting into it, it wouldn't really facilitate the price versus like a mid-range one. Have you seen 1917? What is that? Is that a movie? Giving you a random class and a gift for your new playthroughs. Thief with black fire bombs. Do you get invincibility frames while dashing in Bloodborne? You do, but you get less than rolling though. Rolling is more frames, slower animation, less travel distance. And then the dash is you travel a further distance in less time with less iframes. Will the shop clerk following you keep saying, yes, this matches you, just buy it, please? They don't really push you to buy instruments there, no. The place I go to, everybody's a pretty good musician. They don't tell you to buy anything, and they just basically will do whatever you want. Like if you want to sit there for 6 hours straight playing everything in the store, they will not get mad about it. They'll just let you do it. Like I've spent like literally full afternoons there before. So they're like, I trust the people there. But some people don't have the knowledge on certain guitars because they don't play the kind of music that people would play buying those guitars. So my buddy that used to work there would be the best guy to sell them. And because I still talk to him, like I could just ask his opinion because he worked there, and then, you know, make my decision based on his ideas rather than the people that are actually there right now. Because a lot of them play different kinds of music. And that was the problem last time, is like my buddy wasn't working, so I had to wait till he was there to make my decision, because they didn't really know what would be a better choice between like 3 different guitars, because they only knew a lot about one of them. Have you not seen the ads for it at least? No. Kind of jams are you going to be recording? I think we're going to try to go with like a little bit more of like a progressive rock kind of vibe. And apparently we're going to throw in some synth as well, so I think it'll be like 3 guitars, a bass, drums, and a synth or something like that. Give or take. But yeah, we're all like very different, which is interesting. So it's going to be really cool to see what happens. Like I was hanging out with my friend and he was playing the stuff that he's written so far, and it sounds like on such a more competent level than anything I've written. So I'm excited to kind of build off of that and then maybe throw in a few things of my own that are pretty okay, but you know, I think that together we can make like way better stuff. And then one of the guitarists is like absolutely ridiculous, so like he'll probably just, we'll filter everything through him, he'll tell us if it's good or bad, and then he'll make the final decision because he's much better than us. Strike me as an Ibanez guy. I mean, Ibanez makes a lot of guitars for the music I like to play, so it's good hardware options and all that. But I mean, I like a lot of different guitars, just depends on what the project is. Like you can't really like take a single coil guitar and play that for some of the stuff I want to write, you know. Just the same as you wouldn't want to take passive pickups versus active ones for certain things, or you know, maybe you'd want a certain kind of coil split, or maybe you'd want a kill switch, or maybe you'd want you know, like locking tuners for recording versus ones that aren't locking, or maybe you want a trem for like flutters, or for like you know, bends or something like that. So I think that we, like equipment wise, we have a lot of stuff encompassed, so we're good. Will it be on YouTube? I don't know. I mean, like we're gonna take it slow and just try to figure out some stuff. So far we have like I said, some ideas written. Everybody's got their ideas out. We're just sharing stuff right now, trying to come up with something out of it. But I'm pretty sure there will be some digital media to consume from it, whether it's like Bandcamp or SoundCloud or whatever. But video wise, I mean, it would be up to the other people. I could definitely throw together a video if everyone can record their own videos, for sure. You love EGC, but you play slow and doomy stuff. So what does slow and doomy mean? Train, what's up, man? Strawberry jam. Should you kill Asylum with fire bombs? That's why I was saying fire bombs, because you can just start off like that, yeah. 10-13 time sigs, 15-16 sounds good though. Are you saying you like playing time signatures like that? Play unlocked on Bloodborne? No, it's fine to be locked on the entire time. There's certain situations where being unlocked is better. You kind of can just experiment and then play whatever way you feel more comfortable. I mean, some people would probably be the opposite of what I would want to lock onto. But I think there's some things that are better. Like, usually when an enemy is bigger than the entire camera and it's hard to keep them all in view at once, like they're not the size of your character, you'd want to unlock. That's like the fundamental idea of it, I think. Because then you need to control the camera to be able to keep it in view the way you want it to be in view. And then also you can kind of use spacing and certain like advantages of the way their character model is shaped to kind of fit into certain places and all that too, more freely. Beanie Boy, yeah, we got hit like right outside the fog gate on ONS. Thoughts on Tame Impala? They're pretty good. Haven't listened to a huge amount of Tame Impala, but pretty good from what I can remember. Pipe, I'm doing good, man. How are you? The WH10. Not sure what that is. Floor, Torque, Melvin's, Slowmatics, or Conan? Melvin sounds a little bit familiar, but I don't want to like say I know that for sure. Ever felt creeped out by Bloodborne? There's one part in Bloodborne that actually is terrifying. With Alfred, when he like palpitates the Vile Blood Queen with his wheel. Like that's probably the worst part of Bloodborne in my opinion. It's a little bit disgusting. I don't even know, like that's not even like a real word, is it? Like he like basically just like there's just like little bits of her on this like wheel splattered everywhere. It's gross. First run. This is the second run. Chris Malik, what's going on, man? Gus Dapperton. No, I do not. Who is that? Transcribing Ruin Sentinel's boss music at one point in the time signatures and that. It's sometimes hard to reference when the percussion doesn't give you like a tell for it, like when it's more like symphonic or orchestral stuff and they don't have like a clear pulse to it because it's being just directed by somebody. So that's what Dancer's soundtrack is like 3/4 constantly, I'm pretty sure. And some dude tried to make a video proving that like that's why people play bad on Dancer, but really it doesn't make any sense to me at least. But that was like his basis for the theory of that.
It's been a while. Hope you are doing well, man.
Like versus other time signatures being 4/4. Beeb, what's going on? How are you? Welcome. What do you think about NoFap? It's definitely something like that is interesting. I think it's like a cool idea in terms of like your own, like in terms of like instant gratification versus like actually kind of being pretty resilient. I think it could train that maybe. Like it's a mental exercise more so. I don't really think there's actually a big health benefit really.
Strength be granted, so the world might
I think it's more of like the testament to your own like ability to be resilient. But you could do that by literally going and punching a wall until your hands bleed and then keep punching the wall. It's going to do more damage to you. So maybe it's like a less damaging way of testing your resilience. Sock, thank you for the 5 months. Welcome back. Can you call me Larry if you want to? Yes, go for it. Hulk, thank you for the 1 year. Welcome back. Yeah, I heard Faraz got the record, and now Hulk is like advertising Faraz's name with his new nickname. So silly. The science. Cuphead Rage King is really good. I recommend it if you haven't played it before. That's one of my favorite games. And there's a DLC coming out for it this year, so I mean, you could always wait until it comes out if you're considering buying it. Maybe they'd sell it together with everything if you wait. But I'd say play it at some point if you can give it a try. It's really cool. It's for people who want to feel like they're a part of something useless in your opinion. Maybe for some people, but that could be like literally anything though. I think that's just like a type of person. It's like sports, right? Like you don't have to play a sport to be a fan of a sport, nor do you have to understand it even though like they're pretty straightforward. You could just be a part of the hype crowd to cheer on your country or cheer on a place that you're from or something like that, even though you don't really care about the actual like mechanics behind the sport or like playing them or performing well or the athleticism. So could really just be a fan of anything, but not be like an enthusiast of it. You want to get DLC for DS1? I think it comes with the game, doesn't it? Unless you have like the original one. Getting through that poison is stressful to watch. It's not that bad if you time it right. My problem before was I was running into the water and like my toe was touching it for like a frame, and then I was rolling rather than just rolling from outside where the water starts. Because I thought the distance would be better, but unfortunately it starts ticking earlier. Ela, yesterday I didn't stream, and then I was on a vacation for a little bit, so there's only one, and it was a later stream during that. That's probably what you're thinking about. And then, in terms of weekends, I don't really like to put like a time on it. It's mainly just kind of freestyle, because they're usually either shorter or later anyways. Sometimes earlier, but then I end later, but during like the weekdays, though, we should be live by noon. It's kind of like the best time to be live. But yeah, how have you been, dude?
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel.
Minor, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I hope you enjoy your emotes. By the way. What kind of phone do you have, streamer? A banana phone. No, Bueller's, yeah, I heard he got the record, man. That's amazing. He put a lot of time into it, so I'm glad to see him doing that. I wonder how hard it was for him to pick up the game again after not playing that run, because he took a break for a long time, right? Like months. Shimmer being rude. I was telling the truth, though, man. Like, sometimes you have to have a phone that's a banana. You run out of, like, data or something, like, just use a banana instead. It's always the best backup plan. I mean, even phone booths are disappearing, man. You gotta, like, carry a banana with you just in case you gotta talk on the phone. It's the only way. Speedy, what's up, dude? Sorry, I didn't mean man as in you're a man. I'm saying man in general. I say dude and man too much. It's a bad habit. I'll try to not say it again for the rest of the stream. But it'll be hard though. Watch, I'll probably do it like 4 times. Minimum. Pranked with the banana phone? Oh no. I was calling you, what happened? It's like, oh, I tried to answer, but you don't have a banana phone though, so it doesn't connect. Do I like Coheed? Coheed is really good, yeah. I do like Coheed. For sure. Applaud from Spain as well. You're from Spain? Cool. That's awesome. I don't think there's a huge amount of people that watch from there, actually. Like, in terms of how the people have announced and what it shows on the analytics, like, doesn't seem to be, like, that high up, so. That's awesome. I wonder how the algorithm for this, well, I guess not for this, but for YouTube works with other regions. Because there's things that are region locked, like some of my videos can't be watched in certain parts of the world, so. Should start speaking Spanish. That would probably be the next easiest language to learn if I was going to, because I learned a little bit of French, and then like Spanish was taught in school and people said it was pretty easy. If you already know English, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Portuguese, I don't know anybody that speaks it as a close friend, but I'm sure that's a little bit different. Typhus Cactus, thank you for the Prime sub. I hope you enjoy your emotes. Welcome. Any lads in chat, Sins? Oh man, you mean like Nems fans? You pity the parts of the world where your videos can't be watched. It's not like all of them, it's only some of them, but just I'm wondering how it filters in recommendations that are in English, because like if you have your language even set to a different thing, I wonder if it prioritizes videos that are made in that native language versus ones that are translated, or whatever the case. Because there's a whole system where you can even get people to volunteer to translate as well, so that's something I gotta learn about. We're 40k channel points now rotating. That's crazy, man. Learn Mandarin. Mandarin's pretty difficult, isn't it? If anything, I think French is probably something that's the next and only language I probably really need to know, because I can actually use that in my country. Can't fool me, Mandarin isn't a language, it's a fruit. It's a pretty good fruit, and probably a pretty insane language if you knew how to speak it, right? We need the crest. I almost bought the wrong thing. Imagine being dubbed by a Slavic person, you'd pay to hear that. Oh, like my content is dubbed by that? It'd be pretty insane. When I said like volunteering to like translate, I meant like subtitles, but that'd be nuts though. I saw a dubbed video the other day where there was a guy that was probably like 50 years old, and it was being dubbed over, like, I think this guy was probably, I would imagine, somewhere in Europe, I don't know, but he was dubbed over by a girl that was probably like 20 or younger, in like with a UK accent, and it didn't make any sense. And it was really distracting to even like pay attention to the information, just because I was like, why do they have a woman dubbing a guy's voice? Not sure. I will see you later. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good weekend. Official language. It's only spoken in some cities. Is such a weird concept to you? Yeah. It is kind of weird. It do be like that. That's the only explanation. You flew with the plane so many times and you're still not convinced the Earth is round. Oh, really? You're a flat earther novelty? That's interesting. Or are you kind of just like open? Like, are you just like, you don't really know like which you believe? Mikey, what's up? Oh, I think I might have pulled the sorcerer. Maybe not. They speak a decent amount of languages in Canada. Well, Canada's like extremely multicultural, so yeah, there's people that speak like every language probably, but not. There's a mass amount of people that do speak French in Quebec, particularly.
Keep it your boss.
And then there's still people that speak French here too. Like, it just depends on where you go. But yeah, there's all types of people. Frakat, thank you for the 7 months. Welcome back. I appreciate it, man. And Mikey, thank you for the Prime sub too. That is insane. It just comes in here. He's like, lol, what? And then Prime subs? I thought I did something wrong at first. I was scared. I was about to make an apology. He's just like, you know what? You're okay. You're from Quebec City? Groovage? Nice, man. Do you still live there? Am I in Quebec? No, I don't live in Quebec. I live in Ontario. Tumbleweed, how the run so far? Well, the last one we had was like right before ONS, so I don't know how it would have gone. I feel like a lot of the run doesn't matter until after that point, because it's just like the intro. Like the real important stuff happens later on, so it was all right, but it was just a start technically. You're in Montreal. Nice, dude. Nice, nice. Do you like living there? Watching your 4-man 1 controller video, so you had to drop a sub. That's insane, dude. Thank you for watching that. That was pretty fun. Streamer gets trolled, but is too polite. Sometimes you just gotta like. Sometimes I know I'm getting trolled by certain things, like, especially if it's like really bad. But there's no point of even like actually giving into it because it would waste more energy having to like have two separate thought processes than just being consistently the same, right? So, especially if someone wants like a certain reaction of something, but depends on the kind of trolling. Like if it was just like a casual one, then maybe it'd slip by. But if it's like pretty persistent, then I think it'd be a waste of time to like think too much about it, right? Finished watching the hitless guide for DS3. Are you thinking about making some more guides for other runs in the future? Yeah, definitely, man. That is a plan. I really just wanted to be doing this though. That's like, even though I said I'd rest my wrist, I still want to do this.
Strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
You're there in 2011, Vanish?
Happy anniversary, streamer.
Barely remember anything other than a huge tower. Oh, maybe it was the CN Tower in Toronto. K2, thank you for the 1 year. Welcome back. I appreciate that, man. Also, Eden, thanks for the good luck. Can I explain wrong warp? I've never done that before, so I'm not a speedrunner, sir. I'm doing a challenge run right now. I think there's a guy that actually explained it at GDQ, though. You could watch the GDQ video for this year for DS1, and he'll explain all the stuff. But yeah, I don't know how half that stuff works. I've never speedran this game before. If the Earth is round, why does the sun move? Because special effects in Photoshop, dude. Obviously. Froz got Sekiro speedrun glitchless all beats world record. Yeah, I heard about that, man. I'll probably hear about it another 40 times before I'm done the stream, but that's awesome, man. Tell him I said congrats. Alexander, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to Taurus Demon. The most exciting fight ever. Sheer excitement on the edge of your seat. No blinking. Your eyes won't even let themselves collect dust. That's how exciting it is. And there's these two guys that ruin it, that make it less exciting. Oh, I thought I'd actually get both of them right there. Yeah, wasn't he like really close to getting it? He was like 5 seconds off the record the last time. Salute, I'm doing pretty good. How are you, man? What is up? You maniac. I genuinely thought he'd jump still, so I'm gonna have to sneak by right here. So I was like, okay, let's just finish the fight close to the door, but he didn't jump though. This run isn't the best too. He was like 1 minute behind his PB for the most of the run. Oh wow. He's gonna improve it even more. He's gonna safeguard that record. Defender of the record. That's one thing I don't think I've really ever been keen on, like that, which I think also makes me not like a real speedrunner, is I don't want to defend my record. I'd rather just get the record and then let someone else beat it. But I think like when you have that level of drive, you're a real speedrunner for sure. Passing the torch. Well, it's also just because I haven't really speedran in total a lot. It's only a little bit for those categories that we did. I think if it was like a consistent thing, then maybe I'd be more keen on trying to defend everything, because that's pretty much like your responsibility at one point if you want to be the best, right?
Why me?
You're going skiing tomorrow, Alex. Nice, man. 3 days in Norway. First time you're going to try to not fall off a cliff. Oh, first time you've ever skied. Oh, boy. Be careful, dude. Make sure the people you're going with actually give you good instruction on, like, in a safe place. Like on an easier run or something, or maybe like a bunny hill. But yeah, have fun, too. I hope you have a good time.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Salute, thank you for gifting Eden issue a resub, man. Welcome back, Eden. No one's safe from these sub gifts, man. You're just sniping everybody you see. He's like the Saving Private Ryan guy, but like with subs. Creamy, what's going on, man? How are you? This dog is not being quick. May have the name for the character for those 0-hit runs. The name of your character for this run. Oh, have a name. You want a name. What about Garfunkel? It's a pretty good name. And then, of course, the sub gifter, or the sub gift gremlins come out. They're like, "Hey, could you spare one more? Just give me money, please. Free." Weeb Garbage, how are you doing? Ringo John, welcome back. Feel like playing BO2, but you want to do something cool in DS1. What kind of run would you do? Have you ever tried like a deathless challenge or anything? Like from Simon and Garfunkel? Exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about. Garfield? Garfelt? You're scared the strat could burn me? I have been burnt before. The angle you roll on it to enter and exit has to be like somewhat into the wall. But if you're too into the wall, the back of your ankle will go like diagonal and then you'll hit it. Yeah, so it's not the simplest thing, but it is way more straightforward once you understand like the hitbox, the fire, and everything.
So the world might be mended.
Creamy, thank you for the 4 months. Welcome back. I appreciate it, dude. What does your name even mean, by the way? I've always wondered that. Not going to do any kind of special type of run? You can't even finish your normal one? Well, you could try using like a different weapon you've never tried. Give a name for your character. Yeah, Garfunkel is the name for your character. Garfunkle. Or you could have it EL if you wanted to. EL is like the European version. When playing casually, do I prefer dex or strength builds? For this game, I like strength builds. And for every other game, typically I like the dex weapons. Flemdissimo? What does that even mean? Flemdissimo? Name him Larry. Okay. Not lurking for a sub, you're just trying to get you some money. Yeah, but that's also not something I want you to do, so I appreciate it, but there are people that genuinely just want someone to give them a sub, and that's what it kind of looks like. And it's like walking in a store and asking someone to buy you stuff in the store. It's like, you can't really do that. Like, unless there's an emergency, maybe, but, like, there's never going to be an emergency where you need a sub. Cripseer, how are you doing? Good evening. What are subs for? So you get, like, 30... I think 38 different emotes that are custom made by my artist for the channel. You can use them anywhere on the site. You get permission to avoid slow mode if the chat's slowed down in a situation where there's a lot of people. You get to still link things automatically without having to get a permit from a moderator. Get access to the Discord server. You get more points to actually increase the chances of you winning giveaways. And then there's some other things I want to introduce as well. There's things we've had before, like multiplayer sub-only events, but there hasn't been a multiplayer game I played for a little bit. So whenever that comes around, that's another thing as well. And then eventually it'd be cool to make the merch available based on time watched rather than having to buy it with money. But that would have to be quite a lot of points you'd be sacrificing, which would mean if you're subbed, you have a higher chance of being able to get the merch easier as well. Which I actually got the message back earlier yesterday, saying that they didn't approve the store because apparently the link didn't work that I gave them. Because I put 2 links. They wanted just like your I guess they call them like job links. They want your YouTube and Twitch, and I put both instead of just one of them. Apparently you can't put 2, but it said you could put both, so did it again with one of them and it worked. So now the store is open. Just gotta set it up properly and everything, and we will be ready with all the merch very soon. What the hell is going on here? Wait, he didn't die from that? What the hell? Oh yeah, because he blocked the first one, didn't he? If your sub runs out, do you get kicked out of the Discord? I'm pretty sure you do, yeah. Are you naturally good at games, or are you just patient and good at learning patterns? I'm pretty stubborn and I'm pretty stupid, so I think that helps me a little bit. I also have like a bad attention span, so like if there's something I'm into, my attention's the opposite of like average. Like I'm extra focused rather than just kind of focused. So I usually fail really miserably in the beginning for like everything, and then I just learn really quickly if I'm good at it, or if it's something that I actually like a lot. Like I'll get pretty damn good pretty fast after, but I'll usually make some pretty big mistakes first, like right off the bat. That's how it was for like anything. What's the Discord for subs? If you type in !Discord, it gives you instructions in chat on how to access it. Why is Black Knight Halberd considered OP? It has really good damage on it, and you can get it right away. Oh, and also, yeah, like the most important thing, those are just like the side perks, but the most important thing is people want to support the stream to allow it to be a full-time thing, so I can stream like literally, you know, full-time hours almost the entire week, right? So, I mean, I wouldn't be doing that if that wasn't the case, but that's kind of what makes that possible. Some people like that. Makes it easier for more people to catch the stream too, so wider audience potential.
Yikes, 21 million months.
C1, thank you for the 21 months. Welcome back. I appreciate it. 21 million months. Oh my god. What if I told you that wasn't enough, dude? We need like 21 billion months. How dare you not even time travel and sub for another absurd amount of years into the future? Was your best result for the run with no damage? 4 Kings was the farthest I made it. You're in the Discord at work? That dude, you're like one of the first people in a while that actually follow the instructions properly. Oh my god. It's a miracle. Remember how much you struggled with some Sekiro bosses? There's a few months, then a few months later doing no-hit runs. Yeah, exactly. I think that's like anybody though. I mean, games probably aren't always the best example because I'm definitely not like below average on most games right off the bat. I'm usually pretty average. But these games I was below average on release, definitely. Or at least like the first time playing them. This is really unlucky. Super, super unlucky. And we don't have fire bombs, so it makes it a little bit harder too. That was so lucky, nice. Hey, oh, here we go, synchronized. And the backstab. What was your best result with this run with no damage? I think I answered, did I? Oh, I probably already read that, my bad. When's the hydrate channel points reward coming? We gotta keep you watered. I don't think the hydrate bot's allowed in the stream. I think it's banned because it's really annoying. That dodge was amazing. Thanks, man. Well, I'm just lucky they both timed their attacks simultaneously, because if one didn't, then I would be dead. It would just be a pure chance of like luck, right? So it didn't. It wasn't really. It was just timing it in the format of one of their attacks, not both. Because sometimes you can't dodge two things at once. They're slightly staggered. That's why you never want that to happen. But I got unlucky and I got an attack that wasted the perfect amount of time for it to happen. That's why I'm saying even this much damage we have technically isn't still enough to quick kill them. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Ghosty. That's terrible. That's terrible, man. I've been in a similar situation before as you. With that, I know the feeling. I can't imagine. I guess. Like I don't want to really like say that like I can relate 100%, but I get it though. And I'm glad that it makes you feel better being here and everything. If you ever want to talk about it, let me know. Just give me a message. How many hours have I spent across all the games? Probably like 8,000 plus. I have no idea. Sekiro is like hundreds of hours, like the lower hundreds. Demon Soul is probably like still lower hundreds. And then everything else is thousands. With DS3 being like 4,000 at least. Might take you up on that. Yeah, if you're ever having like a bad time or you're struggling, you want to like give me a message, give me a whisper message for sure. I can't guarantee you like I'll see it as soon as you send it, depending on what your time zone is or anything, but I'll get back to it as soon as I can see it. Even just through Discord too, like if you are in the Discord, but if not, then whispers are the best. You ever get early release codes for new games as a streamer? Oh yeah. I think most people do. Most people sleep on Demon Souls. That was the one that started it all, and it's always been your favorite. It's really hard to play nowadays with how dated it is, I think. Like, it doesn't function the way you'd want it to. Like, you will do something and it won't happen the way you want it to, unfortunately. Whereas, like, the newest ones, if you move a certain way or you do something, it'll actually work. So it's not really that the game is, like, even providing all the difficulty. It's, like, also actually playing it and controlling the character. And the further you go back, the worse that is.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Anonymous gifting Ghosty a sub. Who could that be, man? The anonymous gift sub. Dude. Thank you. And I'm still saying dude too much. Jeez. Ozzy, thanks for the good luck. I don't know if I said hi to you already. I probably did. But how are you again? Ozzy, I see you everywhere. You love broken mechanics, though. Makes it way more interesting, and Demon Souls is a broken mess. Yeah. I mean, it's like saying it's broken doesn't mean like it's just unplayable, but it definitely could be unplayable for some people if you played the newer games first. That's why if you're going to wonder about what order to do it in, older first could be better in that case. if you're susceptible to criticizing things based on like the age of it, I guess. Dude, you need to chill with the dudage, dude. Come on, dude. How are you duding, dude? I'm duding pretty dude. Doodly doots and done doodly. It's kind of funny, like he, the attack clipped me through his arm there, so I was actually stuck on the outside till he got back up. So if he did get back up between that, I'd be probably in a little bit of trouble. Like, it'd be a bit harder to actually get out of there. How does one dude? I don't even know. Like, what is the verb of duding? Like, to dude, I don't know. Unlike Thor, I went for the head. Oh, poor Thor. Rip Thor. Who likes Big Lebowski? I haven't seen that before. Anyone know if Faraz is getting back on later? I think he typically streams one time. I've rarely seen him do 2 streams, but I think if he's done, you can expect he's probably done. And I think he deserves to after getting that record. That's pretty insane. He said he'd be on later. That's weird. Faraz is becoming a flexible guy now. Damn. He's becoming a gymnast. No breaks ever. Speaking of breaks, I probably should have taken one already. But I'm alright so far, so I guess best time would probably be later in this run. I'll probably take a really short one in between. I'll take a short one after ONS, then a big one later on. Did Frost get the record? He did, apparently, yeah. Tell us more baker stories. Wait, who? He has baker. Oh, like bakery, like baked good stories, like about cakes and stuff. Yeah, he does like that stuff quite a bit. What record did he get? Glitchless, all beads, all memories, Sekiro. Anyone complete this run before? Not on record, no. And I doubt off record anyone completed it either, because if you were to do this with the amount of time you can see it taking me and not record it for whatever reason, you'd probably be pretty insane. So unless you actually have like a psychiatric problem, then I would say I don't think anybody's completed it off record either. But we can never confirm that, so there always is the option of considering it. Wouldn't matter either way though. You got it already? Nice. Zach, how are you doing, man? How are you gonna avoid Izalith? Shortcut with Beta Chaos, the bridge. Probably should make a command for that one too. That's like another. Wait, do we have a command for that already? I can't. I'm starting to forget what commands we actually have for those things. Any tips on building muscle in workouts for a beginner? Like if you've never worked out before, learn compound movements and just try to incorporate those as much as you can. Like get really good at those and then start working on accessory movements, which are just like more isolated muscle groups. So your squat, deadlift, and bench, typically. And you could also like do shoulder press if you wanted to, I guess, as well. But mainly focus on like the big ones where you're working multiple things at once. Do very low volume and very low weight for them to get used to the form. And if you feel like you can keep going, stop always before you feel like you can keep going, just because the lactic acid buildup when you start will actually like immobilize you. So to actually be able to keep pushing through that, do less than you think you could do by about half of what you think you could do, just so you can actually get more volume in, and then you'll not have to be deterred in the beginning at all, and then you'll still actually get a better result. And then once it's been a few weeks, you can start upping the load quite a bit. But you actually don't really want to not be able to move, and that's what happens to a lot of people because their minds are more powerful than their bodies are at that point, especially if you've done it before. So it's probably my best recommendation. And like if you know someone that is knowledgeable, get them to critique your form to make sure you're doing it safe and effectively. Uri, I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Also, yeah, focus on breathing too. Breathing's very good. Be very mindful of that. Like, even if it requires you to not listen to music or talk to anybody, just focus on your breathing. Why'd that dude run off the ledge? So basically, if you make sound cues, they'll look for them because he heard the arrow hit the wall. He's trying to check out what it was, and then he doesn't really have a system in place that tells him he's going to walk off a ledge. He'll just die. I think typically because they probably wouldn't expect you to do that anyways, but that's just how it works. Pixie, thanks for the good luck. You thought Ots finished vanilla DS2 no damage. He didn't do no damage. Oh wait, no, sorry, you mean like any percent by vanilla, right? Like yeah, he did any percent no damage for that. But he did all content hitless. I was getting confused there. The term vanilla hasn't really been used a lot lately. Keep forgetting vanilla's not technically any percent. It's like, well, actually no. So yeah, vanilla. You meant vanilla as any percent, but technically vanilla means like the original game without DLC, which isn't what he did. He did any percent. That's less than the original game. Just mandatory stuff. But I get what you meant by it. Look, they're dancing, kind of. I probably could have still gone. That was a way quicker intro up the second path, but I forgot about that. What does any percent mean? Any percent's the mandatory stuff to get the credits, so just like the stuff you have to beat. Vanilla would be like, you'd still do optional stuff, but it would just be like non-DLC content, so everything they released with the game in total when it came out, which is still all bosses technically at the time until the DLC comes out, so it gets confusing. But I guess I've noticed some people use vanilla as a term for mandatory, which technically is like a different way of looking at it. Do you run DS2 or Scholar? I've done challenge runs on them before. I never speedran it though. I was anxious for me watching these runs. Yeah, I'd probably just not take it seriously. It's just a game. I mean, that's how I kind of do it. It's not real. It's the goal is very cool, but it's not the most important thing ever. So it doesn't really matter if we screw up. Why be like super disappointed about it, or why get like so worked up over every single attempt? You know, when there's going to be a lot of attempts, there's going to be a lot of failures. You might as well just make it easier for yourself, right? Turco, what's going on, man?
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Good luck with the rest of the run, Squilla.
Aren't ODK and the tree the only non-mandatory bosses? Osiros, Nameless King, the tree, Wyvern, what else? Champion Gundyr as well. Gareth, thank you for the 1 year, dude. Welcome back. Thank you for the good luck as well. You have 7,000 points. What do you do with them? The channel points? I would just save them. There's going to be some features I'll have for them eventually. I'm really having a hard time deciding on what I want to do because I didn't want to use that feature at all, and they kind of forced it where you have to use it now. So I'm not a big fan of it. Luckily, you could turn off the hype train, but I'm not a fan of the channel points. Am I wearing black sweatpants? No, I'm not. It's kind of like gray things. I don't even know what they're. I don't even know what the proper term would be, but it's pants that are like gray or something. Nice guess though. All right, let's do this again.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
2 years Squill Prey.
Ange, thank you for the 2 years, man. That's incredible. Welcome back. Definitely get some hype for that resub. That's nuts. You guys should be like hyping up these multi-year resubs. What is happening now? Balsamud, have a good rest of your day, man. Thanks for the good luck. I appreciate it. Is a no-hit, no-roll run plausible? Yeah, you could do that. I think someone already did that on this. I've done no-roll SL1. It's definitely doable. But yeah, I think someone did no-roll, no-hit any % on this recently. This would be the easier game to do it on. This or Bloodborne. Lethal did it on Bloodborne. No, K-Witty did it on Bloodborne, and Lethal did. Pretty sure. Ever played the Dark Souls board game? I have, yeah. What about you? Are you like looking to buy it? Why does everybody aim at the breasts? It's just the first thing that your vision goes to, man. It's just science. The setup for it's a lot, yeah. Like keep getting everybody in the loop about like how to play it is very tedious. Like it took 3 different times playing it for about like 3 or 4 hours each to understand it well enough to feel good to actually do a playthrough of the board game. So it's not like, that's the thing I don't like about it. That's probably what's going to keep me from playing it ever again. It's just like it's not intuitive enough. And I'm not into like the super nerdy board games like that take a lot of time. I like the ones that are quick for like families and stuff. Is my field of view look less than normal? It's probably because the HUD size is smaller. But no, it's the same amount of field of view. I don't think you can adjust that in this. Am I gonna beat Jump King? Speedy? I definitely will beat it at my own pace. Probably pretty slowly, but yeah, I'll be playing through more of it. Just not today, though. I think we'll save Jump King for like weekdays to finish off the stream. It'll either be that or Sekiro. As long as this is active, at least. And then when this is done, then we'll have some time to do some other stuff to start off. Wait, did I not? I didn't grab the ring from over there, damn it. I don't think I spawned the skeletons yet. Um, 40 mile per hour winds, whiteout conditions. At least you get to stay inside and watch stream. Where do you live? Burned Legate. Burned Legate. Is that how you say that? Burned Legate? Burned Legate? Burned Legate. I don't know. Bloodborne board game's out already? I'm pretty sure it is. What happened in the last run? Why the reset? I got hit outside of the ONS fog gate by a dude from like off the camera. So, Bloodborne card game. Maybe it's a card game. I don't know. I thought it was a board game. The original DS one is a board game. Oh, that skeleton got destroyed right there. Sod God, thank you for the host. I appreciate it. How was your stream today? Or I guess just maybe it was an AFK host if you didn't stream, but if you did, hopefully it went well. 70 centimeters of snow in Newfoundland. Oh wow. Rip. First pronunciation was right, but either way, you live in Minnesota. You have some huge snowstorm going on the past 2 days. That sucks. Damn, dude. Minnesota. I love Minnesotan accents. Does clanging off walls lose your durability? It does, yeah. You will lose durability if you hit a wall. That's what I was wondering, like, does it calculate double the durability damage if you hit an enemy and a wall at the same time? Like, should I try to avoid doing that on ONS, maybe? It's kind of hard to test while you're in the fight, though, so it's like I'd have to look at it while I'm in the fight on the last hit and then check right after they're dead. Or maybe like figure out what the durability damage would be on a basic enemy and then test it, but it's probably not that important because this doesn't break by the end anyways. Garfunkel just no-hit dancer, that's amazing. See, Garfunkel's already a good name choice because you're doing things like that, that's perfect. Okay, this skip's usually pretty hard to do with that ring on. I should have taken it off, but I apparently still did it right. So that was a mistake. But now we're ready for this part. Wasn't there a weird durability issue where it was double loss in the game when the game was at 60 FPS? For this one, Jolly? I don't know, maybe. I know that DS2 was like that for a little bit, and then they had to make it like an update for it. Because stuff would break like really easily. Another easy pinwheel, wow. I will take that. Let's go. You really don't think you have that much of an accent, but when you travel, people notice a lot? Oh, okay, I see. I love the idea of like when someone's like they don't have an accent. I guess you can't really, like you get used to it, so you don't see like the contrast of it, right? But like, I love how like people will consider that as not having an accent at all. Is there a hard pinwheel? Hard pinwheel would be basically he multiplies into like the most amount of things that he can right away, and then he basically has ones that are shooting you from off the camera with the quickest attack. Or like just two of them attacking at once in a place where you can't look at the same time as him. It's typically the hardest situation on that. So that was way better than that. You love Pinwheel, he managed to kill you. You never really have played the game until you've gotten killed by Pinwheel. Like, everybody will get killed by Pinwheel after enough time. I believe that. How long have I been attempting this? On and off for a while, man. Like months, several months. You get a lot of anxiety watching me sprint through the dark on this. I don't think the sprinting part is as bad. It's mainly like the enemies like landing on my head or something weird on that part. So I've tried to make a better escape plan so that they can't land on me, but then they still sometimes come down there and try to kill me, and you can't see them unless they're facing you because the only part of their body that shows up in the dark is their eyeballs. So it's pretty annoying. You gotta be careful. I think I'm gonna do it on this run. All right. Get your predictions in now. The one benefit of this one is it's actually extremely fast. Like, this is pretty damn fast right now. Anyone ever died a Covetous Demon? I bet you. I have before. I'm going to take a break right here and get water. I'll be back in a second. All right, we're good. I am the Eggman. Be funny, like a meme with Dr. Eggman instead of the character. Oh, come on, what's happening here? I'm wasting all the arrows. Can't have a dehydrated. Yeah, I was actually I was getting pretty dehydrated snowboarding actually on the last run that we did in general before I left the place. Went back home. Was it was rough, man. Like, it wasn't like I wasn't physically drained, my mental energy was like poopy, and I was feeling just really dehydrated. So I got like a cool backpack for if I go again. Anyone else struggle with Rune Sentinels in 2 the first time through? DS2 is your first FromSoft game, and that was your first time dying to a boss. A whole bunch, really. Camelback? Oh, not like a thing for water, just like a backpack to hold stuff in. Because I didn't have pockets that were like good enough for holding like a full thing of water. So you just go to the water fountain there. But then you also have to like lock your shit up and then like take it off and all that. It takes more time. Or have someone hold it for you. How the run's been going? They are okay so far, I would say. I mean, like this is like the best one, so I'll take this one as the example. First one was okay. This one's pretty good. No quit outs? No, I'm not allowed quitting out on this. And again, rip the arrows. Oh yeah, but because I put extra levels in Dex, I think I'm actually better at this point because I can kill these guys. When you ski, you just keep a bag on. Yeah, like there's quite a few people that do that. So it's a smart idea to like keep snacks or something like that.
You give me up.
Fighting, thank you, man. How have you been? Did you go to that tournament yet that you were talking about? Or is that coming up soon? I forgot the date of it. Wasn't sure if it was like in the spring or still in the winter. Enough arrows. I have a lot of arrows, just these ones do less damage. And you usually want to use the feather ones when you come to that area first, because you're so far away that those ones retain more damage from a distance. So you might not actually kill them in one hit. You're leaving tonight, fighting on Friday. Good luck, dude. Good luck. If there's video stuff from that tournament, definitely send it over to me. I'd love to watch it. Everybody give Fighting some luck for his jiu-jitsu tournament. It's a big one. He's very good at it. Ali, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, European Championships. And you're not even from Europe, are you? So, like, that's... I don't think you are. I'm pretty sure you're American, right? Oh, you're Canadian? Oh, yeah, you're in BC. My bad. You're in BC. That's coming to steal their precious metals. That's amazing, dude. Yeah, I hope you get it.
So the world might be mended.
Love you, Squill. Been watching since 2017 but haven't had the money to sub. Let's never stop the streams.
Skunk, thank you for the 3 months. Welcome back. Haven't had the money. Oh, dude, honestly, dude, don't even worry about that. I appreciate you'd still even decide to resub in that case. Or at least, like, at this point now when you can, right? That's insane. Guillermo, how are you doing? Guillermo, I'll be honest, dude. I think that we've been playing these runs and not succeeding lately because the character doesn't have the man bun power that we had on those DS3 runs. We need the man bun. They don't have it in the game, though. You taught me how to do it, and like I figured out how to make it work on the challenges, but on this game, it's like nope, no man bun. Mana Break, what's up? How are you doing? How's your weekend so far? Man bun? What do you mean? Like man bun's like a hairstyle, like just having a bun on the back of your head, I guess, or the top or whatever. There's a hairstyle in DS3 that is like a man bun, and I remember Guillermo had a man bun, then got rid of it, and I was like, to commemorate the loss of the man bun, we're gonna immortalize him in the game. And then the runs were really good with the man bun, so we Discovered there's man bun power. Gotta channel the hipster energy. What does the peculiar doll do? It opens the painting. Yeah. I went to the wrong place. Oh wait, no, we can just break this down. Before Nito. That's actually the right place.
No, no.
Window pane, what's up, dude? Ever since you cut it off, it's downhill. You're so sorry. Yeah, it's okay. We'll bring it back once we have the opportunity to. Elden Ring must have a man bun option, or I'm gonna be I'm crying, straight up crying. Okay, so that's +3. That's really good. These runs, do you have a tiny bit of being afraid if the parry misses? Not really, no. I mean, like, maybe more on Gwyn, but even then, though, like, if I miss the parry, that means I didn't play good enough and I didn't execute it right, so it's just basic knowledge of just, I should have practiced more, or maybe, like, I was thinking of the wrong thing in my head when it happened, so my thought process was bad. What is Elden Ring about? I don't know. We'll have to see, man. Oh, man. I have no idea. Yeah, I guess a ring that's old. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's about the memes. Like, the only thing out so far, and it's a trailer, that's it. Man bun the same as a sumo wrestler's hairstyle. I wonder if that's how it kind of started. I don't know. I think that's a bit different, but like, I guess it's a similar idea. It's both buns, right? I want to see the DBZ game FromSoft brought out. FromSoft made a DBZ game. Are you sure? Are you sure you don't mean Bandai Namco? I don't think FromSoft made a DBZ game. Watching Hop stream last night and a poor man got hit through a wall. Have you ever encountered any BS hits in the runs? Oh, yeah. I've had, like, things ruin the run that has nothing to even do with the game, dude. You gotta expect that anything and everything, anything that's possible as a thing that you will actually experience, so when it happens, you don't have to, like, stress out as much, because it's just the reality of it. Nova, what's going on? How are you? S'mores, no, you can't do this run SL1 because you need 15 intelligence at least, so I am leveled. Oh, I forgot to know what I screwed up. I didn't do Duke Skip yet. Did Nito first. That's why I was a little bit weird. So I was trying to go to Enter Londo, but I hit Firelink instead. That's what it was. Is it mandatory to use fall control? Yes. You can't avoid fall damage though, fall control. What is Duke skip? It's to skip the mandatory Seath encounter. His name's now Seth. That's amazing. It's like, yo, Seth, for the 15th time, it's Seath. How dare you? It's like, yo, Seth, I'm sorry, bro. Stop calling me Seth. Duke skip to skip Seth encounter, yep. Seth is in chat. What's going on, Seth? How are you doing? The timing. Mosquithor, how are you doing, man? Seth the Magic Dragon. That could be like a children's cartoon. Hate taking damage from Seth Rogen. If Seth Rogen was any character in the game, I could totally see him being the dragon for sure. Just talking about like making crystal meth or something strange like that, or making like weird science experiments. Oh wait, this should probably be visible, right? Forgot about that. You call Seath Seth as well? I've never done that before. At least that I can remember. That's kind of funny. It's a good mistake. Crystal Seth. Bought Bloodborne, watch me play it, so you feel like you should have bought DS1. I'd say both of them are really worth it, but if you have a PS4, Bloodborne's a really good game. Sometimes you don't really know until you try it though, so I think for PC, if you have Steam, you can refund within 2 hours. So that's usually what I'll do nowadays, is just always be aware that I can refund it if I don't like it within 2 hours. Ever try Monster Hunter? I have, yeah. Come up with names for other bosses. There could probably be some pretty funny ones. Favorite ring in DS? Yours is Pontiff's Right Eye. I think the ring we're using right now, Darkwood Grain Ring, is my favorite overall. Did I like Monster Hunter? I mean, it's definitely not something I play again, but it is. I understand it though. Like I get the appeal of it. It's not my kind of game. It's really good, I think, if you have friends that you want to play it with and you like hunting and grinding for items. Kind of like more of an action-based MMO sort of thing, I guess. Like the strategy comes into play with the whole hunting thing, and then it's really satisfying when you have like a team and everything and you execute stuff well from what it seems. But definitely not a game to play solo as much unless you're like really into that franchise. S'mores, thank you for the brand new sub, dude. Hope you enjoy your emotes.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Ryan, that's really cool, dude. Thank you for coming to watch this. And also, I'd love to hear more about Pokemon TCG. You mean like the actual tournaments, like with the real cards, or like a digital version of it? Because like that stuff's hardcore nowadays, isn't it? I never knew how to play Pokemon cards. I only collected them at one point, so that's...
Let strength be granted
it's insane.
So the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Sloot, thank you for gifting Ace a sub.
Hope you have great man-born infused power runs.
Sloot gifting Ace sub. Guillermo with the 26 months. Thank you very much, man. Welcome back. Oh, wait, 1 second. There we go. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, everybody. Back at it again, King Ace. Oh yeah, never stops until we got it. Maybe like little breaks here and there, but nothing crazy though. Ice Spike, what's up? How are you doing? Also, Wise Old Bill, thanks for the good luck. I need it at this point. Do I level up at all? I do, yeah. Wait, why is there a little reflection on the ground? What was that? That was weirdly. There's like a dot following me. Is that always there? That's super weird. The curse of the dot. That's Miyazaki following me. Alright, Capra. Ever thought about chat on screen groove? Which I used to do that, but now that they have a mobile feature where you can overlay it yourself, it would mean there'd be two chats on the screen then for mobile users. So for YouTube, I think it could be kind of effective, but you'll still never get the exact same experience as like seeing the full chat, unfortunately. So I think I'm in agreement with not using it, because I used to do that and I took it away for the reason of them updating mobile, like I was saying. There's the only reason to have it originally. And it's also less immersive too. And there's probably more people that don't want it on screen than want it. So then there's also that debate. Post the route online for people to experiment. Well, I mean, like when I complete this, if you want to learn how to do it from watching it, you can. That's pretty much here. I don't know if I'll actually make a guide for this, because this is not a run that's accessible, in my opinion. Like, you could do it, but like there's going to be such a small percentage of people that will actually want to be able to do this or stick with it compared to a regular hitless run, so I don't think it's worth making a guide on, because there's not enough people that'll do it. For the easier stuff, though, definitely it makes more sense, like the very basic any percent runs. But yeah, if like there's enough requests, I'll do it. I think it's a waste of a video if like not enough people are going to actually complete it. What do you think is harder, this run or the Hobbs DS2 no hit with DLC? Oh, definitely that run. That run's harder. That run's the hardest run of the three of them to do damageless with all content. It's just like the sheer amount of stuff you have to do, right? There's things in this run we have to do that are harder than stuff you have to do in that run, but this run's not as long, so if it was twice as long, then maybe it'd be more comparable. You want to do challenge runs, but you need so much more practice. Can't do save states on PS4. You actually can. You need a USB drive, or you just use the cloud service. You can make one backup profile that you can reload 10 characters on. So if you have 10 profiles ran to the spots that you want them to be, you have 20 profiles in total, technically, to shuffle between, if you didn't know that. And then on USB, you can actually copy it to a computer to have infinite amounts of profiles, if you just organize it in a folder. DS3 damageless? Yes. Yeah, I've done that. I think I have one more chance on this. That was a pretty bad one, so I'll wait it out and then we'll recast this. Icarus, what's up, dude? How have you been? Yo, your brother's been doing so good with his streams, man. Can you tell him I said congratulations if you ever talk to him? He's been killing it. That guy's going nuts. Is KT on YouTube? Oh, is the damage? Yeah, there's a damageless playlist.
Sick in bed today, so I spent it watching your trilogy no hits run best 7 hours of the weekend.
Malinov, dude, thank you so much for the 25 sacrifice, man. That's crazy. I'm glad you enjoyed watching that. That's awesome. Thank you very much, man. Got to chisel your car to get to the grocery store. Oh boy, the weather. Wait, where do you live, Bird? Sounds like a hassle. You're still going to take a look at it. Yeah, it's honestly not that bad. That's how I practiced on console. It's how everybody does, I think. The thing is, on PC, you still have to do that too. It's just you can. The USB drive on console makes it infinite, whereas the cloud service lets you have 20 characters total. But you should never really need more than that to practice these games. Like I only really have like 5 to 10 save states of a run when I'm really like, you know, knowledgeable on it at that point where you're ready. So having 20 profiles available is enough to practice like almost everything, because you could always just practice the early half of it for a while, then update it by running all those characters further into the game, and then practicing the later half. And then another trick, if you don't want to go to that hassle, just you can quit out on anything you kill and then it'll respawn, or die on purpose like right before it's over if you don't have the chance to quit out, and you can always just go back to it as well. Arrow to the shoulder. Oh boy. Felix, how are you doing, man? Dude! Yeah, I said dude again. First time seeing this shortcut, Ken? Oh, the lower undead bird. It's a pretty good one. There's actually 2 ways you can do that. Can you beat dual Sanctuary Guardians without taking a hit? Probably not. Not consistently. I think that there'd be too many like factors to that. I mean, you might be able to learn to, but like you'd probably want a different setup than we have on this character if you're actually serious about that.
Come again if you please.
Where the dogs, they're in the back corner. You don't pull them unless you go further into the room. So you have to be in the corner yourself. You can go probably about 4 feet into the arena before they get pulled. Thanks for the strat on Capra. Those dogs are a nightmare in higher NG cycles. You can always throw fire bombs at Capra. There's an easier way to do it than the way I did it. I just don't like doing it the easier way. But I'd recommend fire bombs if you really want it to be simplified. You can throw them over the fog gate. You just need to know the reference of like where to like line up the crosshair and everything. Have to plug the USB from your PS4 into a computer to copy them. Well, if you want to have more than one profile, yeah, but you can always just have one profile on the USB, and that's already good enough in my opinion, because it has 10 characters per profile, right? Then you could just have multiple USBs if you didn't have a computer, or you could just have the computer like shuffle off like different ones whenever you feel like it from a folder. But you don't even need the USB. Like if you can't afford that either or don't have that, you could literally just use the cloud service to get one backup of 10 extra characters, which is really good. Then that allows you to reload it every time. I mean, I would even actually argue you probably can make multiple PSN accounts and still do it infinitely if you wanted to, if the cloud service is different for every account, not just the console. For some time you see me play, or seen someone play it as like a stealthy archer, yeah, you kind of see a lot of that stuff in this run for the sillier parts.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Blog, thank you for the 23 months. Welcome back, dude. I appreciate it. And that is that. Why do you keep the fire keeper on the notification? Oh, for that, just it's my favorite thing. Favorite line from the games, I guess. It's also cool because like not as many people have played that, so it's like, oh, it stands out a bit more. All right. Don't get this boss, why they make it so easy. It's something you would normally do like way earlier in the game. You have to consider that. So like the damage I'm doing on that, and it's like we're so optimized. We're strong enough as if we've already beaten the game. So we're going back and doing easier stuff to clean it up to be able to finish off when it's more ideal, right? So that's not really comparable to like if you actually got there when you were supposed to or when they thought you might, because it is an optional thing. Same thing with butterfly here too. Like, I mean, typically you'd actually not have enough damage to kill it in one cycle. You did it right away.
So the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Keep doing what you do. Most of the time I just lurk but still love it.
Ritz, that I really appreciate that, man. Thank you for being awesome. And the 3 months.
So the world might be mended.
L underscore, L underscore, L underscore.
Oh god.
777 liters underscore, L underscore. Why is my pee yellow instead of the usual red?
Foamy, thank you for the 5 months. Welcome back. And Unique Vocals, thank you for the brand new sub as well. Thank you for using your Prime sub. I hope you enjoy your emotes. Yeah, Foamy is a no good hooligan.
So the world might be mended.
Sometimes.
So the world might be mended.
51 months is insane. Still have you to thank on my own runs. GG.
Zombar with 51 months, man. Welcome back. Thank you so much, dude. That's a ridiculous resub, dude. I can't even believe that's real. Because when I joined, the biggest resub I'd actually witnessed was like 48 months from Man. It was like someone resubbing to Man vs. Game. And he'd probably been partnered for around as long as I have been now. So I can't imagine like seeing 100 months, because there is people that do have that. So that's like wild, dude. I cannot imagine. I always made jokes about it. But that means a lot. Thank you, dude. Also, Toast, thank you for the Prime sub as well. Enjoy your emotes. I'm gonna change the weapon really quick. And change this. Cool. Hate this boss so much, David. Yeah, me too. Or sorry, Davey. I called you David. Imagine that was a name. It probably is. Pelagius, how are you doing? Greetings, most evasive person ever. Are you saying that I was like avoiding your messages in chat? It's a weird bird. It's a discount Mothra. Have I played Hyperlight Drifter? I haven't, but I've seen it be played fully though, so I've had it spoiled for me. It was cool to watch. How do you do that boss without getting hit by the 3 lasers? Wait, what? By the 3? What do you mean by 3 lasers? Like just the laser itself? You can just roll through the laser. David's a pretty common name in Brazil, but I mean David, like with like a T at the end. Oh, keep evading like in the run. I see. My bad. Most evasive like in game. Hey, that's okay. That's what we need to do. I'll take it. When does the UFC event start? I don't watch UFC, so I have no idea. It's a good question. I'm sure someone here knows though. Why do you mid-roll butterfly? Just makes your equip load better for like the animation itself. So you can use the recovery of it to space lower than the ledge height rather than the quicker one recovering before you can actually be low enough. So Just it's geometrically better to do that, and timing-wise better. Alright, pretty good. We didn't upgrade the bow, but that's fine though. Should be fine. Nice headshot. Was it actually a headshot? I didn't even notice. How many 0-hit Souls Trilogy runs have I finished? 1. Or actually 2, I guess, because I did regular trilogy and then I did the SL1 trilogy, so 2 in total. But 1 was without leveling, so it was a little bit different. Wait, actually, let me think. Oh, yeah, no, that was counted. I was thinking of when I was doing the 5-game run. So the first time I got the trilogy was during the 5-game run, actually. So that would count. I thought that might have been like a 3rd time I had done it. How many hours on all of them? Together, like several thousands, man. Like the high thousands, for sure. I can't tell you an exact number. That's just a good guess. Munchies, thank you for gifting Nico a sub. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. You guys in the gift subs, what the hell? What if I rolled off this cliff right now? Would that make you reconsider that one, huh? You nice person. Dog is fine, don't worry. It's just, it's not real. I don't know what's worse, like telling someone this game's not real or that like that Sif is not real. If Artorias does some stupid shit again, you're gonna lose it. Well, I think the only 2 times he ever hit me in this run wasn't really because he didn't really do anything stupid. Like the controller actually didn't, like it did the input, but the game didn't recognize the input the one time. The other time it was pretty standard, just like he ran away instead of attacking because he could have attacked, which that was like weird, but not really something that was like the game's fault. Like it's still my fault, right? I've never seen him do that, so I had to learn from it. But that's the only thing that changed the distance of like his attack, like because the hitbox on that's always broken no matter what. That's why I go so close to him. So like when he does it, he clears me by a lot. Can you not shoot its body? It doesn't do as much damage, so you typically want to shoot the heads. It's way quicker. And then actually, so what you're doing is when the heads are removed, the body still has health left, but you kill it regardless because it has no brain left, right? So it always actually remains with a lot of health, or like a chunk of it, but it's just the quicker way to do it, doing it like this. Rather than actually having to drain the health completely. It's kind of like I guess 4 kings. You can do like more damage than the bar actually has on the. It's like a weird little HP thing, I guess. When did you go from 0 hits to 0 damage runs? I did 0 damage a while ago, just kind of in between hitless runs. But like right now, I'm probably just going to be doing damageless runs for a little bit, and then we'll see what happens after that. There's some pretty big plans, but like they're not. I'm not really ready for those yet. We got to build up to it, so they'll probably be like later in the year or something like that. We'll see. When you have no heads, you're posture broken and die instantly. You can think of it just like if you cut off all the heads and the body was still moving anyways, like it would still be dead technically. Just it'd die eventually. Almost got hit there, Roofstar. Oh, it was so close. Did you see that? I was scared. What if it's not the run? Then that'd be really unfortunate. And then we do it again. But I'd probably take a break. Like a big break. That guy just like fell off. That ring gives you PTSD, doesn't it? It basically is, it lowers your health, so you don't want that. So if you were thinking of that situation where I actually put it on, it kind of does remind me of that, and it's scary, so I'm getting rid of it right away. Not again, never again on that one. The ladder needs the gold RDO from Bloodborne. Oh, the pyramid helmet. There's like a gif of the guy like smacking his head off of each rung of the ladder when he's sliding down it. I thought that was actually a thing in the game, so I got that helmet and I was excited to do it. And then it didn't happen, and I was like, wait, what? And then I told somebody and they laughed at me, and they're like, that's just like a photoshopped or like an edited thing. I was like, damn, dude. I thought you could actually bang the guy's head off the ladder. All right, so I'm gonna get the bow to plus, I guess like 8 or 9 first. Probably be the best way to do it, and then go to the DLC. Lost a run to the ring, yeah, because if you put the ring on, it lowers your health, so then it's over. That's all you need. But I didn't mean to put it on. I just, like on the menu, I clicked one option up from what I wanted, so. We need to modify.
Don't get.
You thought that was real as well, yeah. How often do I stream, Salami? Almost every day. I stream full time, so quite a few hours a week. It doesn't damage you though. If you're at full health, you stay full health. It's just the definition of full that changes. My robot programmed to play Souls games? No. Because if I was, I'd probably be better at the game, so I think it's kind of proof right there. We wouldn't be doing this run still if I was a robot. Robots would still have trouble doing this, like they wouldn't be perfect right away, because there's no such thing as like a task run on this, but you definitely would see much better results in a sooner amount of time. Like for the execution-based stuff, at least. Gino, we're still in belief that he's a robot. Until I meet Gino, I think he's always going to be a robot to me. Have it on DLC? No, not yet. Thank you for the good luck, though. Muscle memory versus AI. Well, it's also just like there's RNG that it could not predict because it can't be pre-programmed with something that hasn't been yet, or it hasn't been determined yet, right? So you can't task something that's dynamic. It would have to be scripted stuff that gets tasked. Oh, I should have pulled the thing first. Wait, let me see if I can escape this. There's more skulls we can buy in the DLC, so I'll do that. But he's gonna run back to me though. Ragged, how are you doing, man? We're trying to get into the DLC. How are you? You hope your arrival here won't jinx another promising run. Well, we're at a point where you can't jinx it just yet, so I think we're good for a little bit. Could be the first DS learning AI that slowly gets better. There are things that a robot can't control, like enemies attacking so quickly, and at the same time, the inputs wouldn't be able to keep up. Well, yeah, there is like mechanical things as well that would be impossible to facilitate. But like, let's say, well, that's also tethered to AI or like the RNG though. So like, if an enemy decided to do those attacks, like that would have to be predetermined for the robot to have an input that answers it properly, which it couldn't be determined because there's no static seed of like RNG necessarily. It's all generated in real time. So I don't think you could get like a sheet that you put it through where it's like every single choice that could be made is already determined when you press the start button. It's like when you get there. That's why sometimes AI doesn't work properly. It just doesn't do anything even though it's supposed to. It's like, why didn't you attack me when you could have? It's because it was being decided in that moment, right? But all the static stuff and all the execution-based stuff, I think for the most part a robot would probably do better than a human. How's Manus on 0 damage? It's not too bad. I actually like doing Manus. It's fun. Why don't I use poison arrows? There's nothing I could really poison that would matter. Priscilla, we get toxic, but we have dung pies for that. So there's not too much that I think would actually work that well with poison. Big Boy, have a good sleep. I will see you later. Thank you for hanging out, man. What's so hard about Seath? He sends you an email 12 hours before he attacks. Oh, Seath isn't that hard. Like, there's an encounter with him, though, that, like, you would die to. So skipping that is important for this one. How many times have I tried this run? I have no idea. Definitely hundreds. Manus will be shot down with arrows, or is that cheating? No, I'm going to fight him just with my weapon, because I actually like doing Manus. It's fun. Training an AI on this would be hell. It would take quite a lot of time, I think. They'd probably have to run like multiple iterations of it at like high speeds to be able to get it to a point where like in like weeks or months or whatever, it would be like solid. If that's the way they did it, like the way they did it with the Dota bot or whatever. They had to run like 4 iterations of it on like high speed at once to teach it really quickly. Sound a bit down, Ragged? I'm not really down. I'm good. I'm not in like the best mood ever, but I'm not in the worst mood though. I am energized, which is good. Like I definitely have much better energy than I did yesterday, so I'm happy about that. Lardy, what's up? How are you? Oh yeah, we still had to... I'm an idiot. We didn't get the pendant, did we? Because we didn't kill the thing, so we're gonna have to spend some extra time doing this and then go back again. Yeah, I think Munchie's put it the best. I'm just focused. That's all it is. When am I meeting with Faraz and other streamers? I've already hung out with Faraz before. We went on a vacation together. I mean, like, I mean, he's welcome to come and visit me whenever he wants. He just has to... I mean, he's a streamer. He probably doesn't want to miss out on streams. I told him I'd build him a setup so he could stream from here if he wanted to, but even that's still not necessarily enough sometimes. Like, some people want to be on their own setup and everything, and he doesn't like... He typically doesn't like people, if that makes sense. Like, he doesn't like hanging out with people as much as... Like, he's not as social as I would be. Like, his social archetype's definitely very isolated, and, like, he likes being alone the most, I think. So it would be harder for him to want to hang out, like, as frequently as other people do. But I will get him over here at some point, and I'll probably go visit him as well. All right, now we have to go back to Anor Londo again. Maple, I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Sound like I have a cold? I haven't been sick since, like... I think I've gone over a year without being sick now, because the last time I was sick was 2019 January for 3 days, so didn't get sick throughout the rest of the year until now. So I've gone... This is like a year-plus streak. See if we can keep that going until next year. Don't jinx it. I don't even care, dude. I'm fine with getting sick just because I don't get sick that often, so I'm fine with it. It's not a big deal. And I usually get over it really quickly. I used to like go to school sick, and like in 24 hours I'd be okay, so. Is that the remastered? This is the remaster, yeah. You were sick all last week, Sloot. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I apologize. It makes it a little easier to not get sick because I don't like work with a lot of people, right? Even when I've had jobs working with a lot of people, I still didn't get sick, but there's a higher chance though. So my chances are lower than average, but I also have a decent immune system in that case. Do I play with DS Fix? This is just the remaster, so I don't. Wait a second. Oh yeah, we didn't kill him. That was confusing for a moment. Okay, we're gonna pull this first, and then wait. I'll have to buy more skulls. Either don't get sick or you're screwed for like a week. That's rough, man. I'm sorry to hear that. You get sick once a month and it lasts a week or two? Damn, dude. There's someone here saying they've been sick for a month. I was like, how is that even, like, how did you not get better yet? Like, have you just not rested? Like, I guess if you don't sleep at all and you don't like do anything to help it, that would be really bad. Could imagine. Hella sick? Well, maybe in a different way. How long would preparation for a run like this take? It took me about a week to get the route down and then start practicing it with actual attempts. Like to be able to play it in one sitting and actually beat it with any kind of PB, I guess. I think I had like 20 something mistakes on it the first time. Sometimes you get that lingering cough that just takes weeks to go away even though you aren't sick anymore. Yeah, I've never had that. That's... I don't know, my mom was telling me, because she didn't give me antibiotics when I was a kid, like she would refuse to give me any like actual medicine unless I absolutely needed it and I was like dying. So I think that helped my immune system a little bit. I always had like a lot of vitamins and stuff too. But yeah, I know people that are like even crazier where like they haven't been sick for like 5 years, so it really depends. I think there is a little bit of luck in it and there's also a little bit of your immune system. Alright, so now we're going to DLC. A little bit of magnesium. Yeah, man, you gotta eat the magnets. What are you doing here just eating regular food? Eat those magnets. Healthy habits increase immunity too. Ah, that's true. I've had some pretty unhealthy habits before though, so it's bewildering why it would be enough, but maybe I was just still a little healthier than normal. I don't know. No idea. Wouldn't say I'm like really that healthy, but haven't been sick. I started exercising more regularly. Yeah, so exercise for me, like when I am sick, actually makes me sick for longer because it deteriorates my immune system. So I need to not work out if I'm sick. I actually extended it to the 3 days that it was the last time because I tried working out on the second day and then I stayed sick. I got even more sick the third day, and then the day after that I was fine. So when doing a casual run, do you prefer using weapons or sorceries, pyromancies? Honestly, I don't really like pyromancies or sorceries as much. Like any castings are not as nice. I like melee weapons. Don't have any unhealthy habits, really. Just use meth occasionally. Yeah, it's casual meth, whatever. Yeah, right. Oh boy, exercising sick is not a good idea. It's not, yeah. That's why I was wondering, like, for the people that are sick for like a month, like you must either like be moving a lot or doing physical activity that you shouldn't be while you are sick, or just not sleeping, or both. It would have to be something like that. Fixed your car today, so now it doesn't sound like it's gonna die on you. That's awesome, dude. What was wrong with it? Did a crazy workout, got sick right after, yeah. Do an only magic run. I did a miracle only run on DS3 without getting hit. That is on YouTube if you want to see it. I probably won't do any of the magic runs again. They're not that fun. Like the Faith one was okay, but it still wasn't as fun as some of the other runs I've done. It had bad bearings in the AC compressor. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, that's good that you got it fixed. Was it expensive? I am nice. I feel like I'm pretty average, but I appreciate it though. I'm definitely nicer than some streamers, I will say that, but it comes at a price though. Sometimes like being a bully is actually entertaining, so it really depends. Like we don't have that dynamic, but some people leverage that a lot. Should have used the fire resin. Lily, what's going on? How are you? I do indeed. Do indeed. It's about 40 to 50 bucks. That's not too bad. You drink whiskey and you never get sick. Whiskey keeps you from getting sick, apparently. Is that the secret? Damn, maybe I should have done that. Then I wouldn't have been sick for years.
Thank you.
What do you think about DS1 is still great, or is it just nostalgia? I think it's a good... Dude, honestly, this game's timeless, in my opinion. Like, it'll still be good in a long time from now. It's more timeless than Demon's Souls is, because it actually can still be played. Like, it's not perfect when it comes to controlling it, but it's okay. And they did a remaster, so that resurfaces it a little bit for people that don't have the old consoles. So it's definitely going to be around for... Like, people are going to be playing it for a while, just... Probably not as frequently after a bit. Troffle, I will see you later. Have a good sleep. Thank you for hanging out, man. Guessing DLC bosses aren't separate because it wouldn't fit in the list. Yeah, the list can only fit, I think, like 1 or 2 more headings than it has right now, which still isn't enough for 26 bosses. So, hanging out with your daughter playing Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh, that's nice. That's a good game. I feel like that'd be a really cool game to play as a kid. Especially if like you're into Disney and all that. How far have you been without getting hit? I got to 4 Kings, which is like the second last thing on the list. John, it's going pretty good. How are you? What's up, man? Since it's 2020, one of your best games of the decade. Any of these games, and then definitely Smash Ultimate is really good. Mario Maker is really good. What else? I don't know. There's probably a bunch of other things I don't even remember, but that's a pretty good start. Can you change the scale or make it scroll splits? I don't want it to scroll really. Don't want to have to do that, so it's just it doesn't really matter too much anyways. Like I don't even have to have a list, but I think putting it as DLC is pretty straightforward, right? Like it wouldn't fit like physically on this counter, but if I got a different one, I probably could do it where I have to scroll it manually. But then there'll be the whole other issue of people complaining I haven't scrolled it as early as they want me to as well. So whatever makes it more simple is always the best answer, I think. And this has all the information pretty much, except for that some of it's condensed. How many bosses are in the DLC? There's 4 in total. Is that why Pinwheel's missing? Pinwheel's on the list.
Yeah.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, it's on the list. So doesn't matter even if it's there. You might still not even see it. Proof in the statement just made. I wouldn't feel too bad, though. I miss stuff on lists sometimes. I think everybody does. But it kind of shows where, like, nothing will ever be perfect. There's no amount of information I can display that'll be enough. That won't jeopardize the amount of immersion or, like, actual focus on what we're doing. It's a battle you can't win. Alright, we're gonna do 4 of those, and then I guess Homeward Bones are good. I need 2 firebombs at the end. That's perfect. Alright, we're good. Send this back up. Oh yeah, wait, I send that back up every time, but there's no way to send, like, I'm dead if the run's over, so, or if I die, the run's over, so I guess there'd be no reason to get the shortcut ever. And I kept doing that the entire time. I kind of feel silly now. Black Walks, what's up? Also, Curran, how are you doing? Skyline, what's going on? Forgot the halberd could do the horizontal slash. It has to be like out of a roll, yeah. It's pretty good attack for this. In Kaniro with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, man. That's crazy, dude. Anyone that just got gifted a brand new sub, please thank In Kaniro for that. Oh, Edza's on there too. Edza, welcome back, dude. Nice. We got you lurking this time. No escape. Oh, I didn't use the fall control before this. I guess that's okay, though. That's actually how I wanted to do it. I love the death sound for that. Awista, thank you for the brand new sub. Enjoy your remotes. Welcome. Welcome to the worst part of the game. Or one of the worst. Which FromSoft game do I enjoy the most? I like Sekiro the most. Hardest boss in DS3 for no hit. Freya's in DS2. Cinder for DS3. It's extremely lucky. I'm just gonna go while I have the chance. And now that guy's trapped, I think. I don't think he can make it onto here. We'll keep an eye out for him. That's all you can really do there. Isn't Half-Light bad for no hit? Half-Light you can cheese him with Storyteller Staff now, so it's not as bad. Looking like you with that move, Fox. Hey, sometimes I gotta do the Fox AMT cosplay to keep it interesting. Hey, you might think that you didn't teach me some things I've learned from your playthroughs. So there you go. Actually, let me switch the arrows too. Let's do that. I still am looking for the answer to how I somehow didn't aggro the two guys below here running through the middle the one time. I kind of went like slight left and it worked. It was so weird. Let's see if we can do it again. Almost. It's like when you get to the pillar, then they start moving. I'm gonna cast Fall Control before this guy, just in case we drop early on this next thing. I've never actually done that. I've always timed the fall perfectly to not take fall damage, but probably should cast it there in case. Dude, what is he doing? Get over here. This enemy is so weird. Is it a speedrun or you're focusing on taking no hits? It's no damage, so nothing, no damage from anything at all. How's my anxiety this far in the run? I don't really have anxiety. I'm pretty chill. I'm probably more chill than when we started. I actually like doing this next part too. It's kind of fun, so I'm excited. Let me see. I guess like level-wise we're fine. Started Sekiro for the first time. What a cool and fun game to play. Sekiro is amazing. I love it. I'm glad you like it too. I'm also gonna recast this here too, just in case anything goes weird. You should play Bloodborne on stream. I do sometimes. Just I haven't for a little bit. It's gonna come back. There's some bigger runs it's gonna be a part of, so it's guaranteed gonna be played pretty seriously in the future. With your challenge runs being hitless one way or another from now on. Well, all of them? Well, this is damageless. This is different than hitless. It's actually even harder, so... I'm kind of trying to focus on 0 damage on all the games now for a little bit, and then I'm going to do some other games too. So Resi 2 0 damage will be one of them for runs, and then I'm thinking of doing something with Cuphead, but I want to wait till the DLC comes out so it's a relevant time to play it. And it might just be on the DLC. I don't know if I'm going to learn like the whole game, but it would be cool to do something cool on Cuphead, like no damage on the DLC. Being that it's a good DLC, we'll see if it's good. Done Bloodborne or Sekiro challenge runs previously. I've done challenge runs on every game except Demon Souls. I've never completed a challenge run on, technically.
Let strength be granted, so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great the king's horses, and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again.
Rob, thank you for the 6 months, man. Welcome back. I appreciate it. How are you doing? The half year. The turning human. How does it feel to have skin again? Not be some jerky boy. Oh wait, actually before we even head out here, let me get the bow stronger. It's probably a good idea for this part, just get that 40 dex or close to it. Wait, let me check my durability too. 11 out of 20. We're gonna have some sort of warning on Calamite probably. So yeah, we'll have to be on the lookout for that. But there's a chance. There's a pretty good chance. Because I usually reinforce that later. You have time? You allow me to do this run now? Thank you, Kazoodle, for allowing me to do this run. How have you been, man? Follow Kazoodle if you guys don't, by the way. He's really cool. I think he's a German streamer, so especially if you speak German. If I'm wrong about that, I'm probably going to get banned in his stream, so please don't be wrong. Steph, thanks for the good luck as well. How are you doing? How's your weekend so far, man? Favorite boss in the Soul series and least? Orphan, favorite, least favorite Covetous Demon. There's actually a favorite command, I'm pretty sure, for that. If anyone wants to use like !FAV, it should say favorite for every game. And then, like, least favorite, I might want to add to that, just in case. The snow outside. Where do you live, if you don't mind me asking? Golden, what's going on? How are you? Zoodle is a Bavarian. Okay, I see. Yeah, he does speak German in his streams. Okay. You're in Eastern Ontario? Oh, I see, I see. Getting the snow. Oh no, he speaks English as well. Sorry, my bad. I see. Well, even better then. Streamer, can you please teach me how to speak German, streamer? As soon as you see Calamite fly down, you can bone. No need to go down. So okay, that's the thing, Eden. I've done that, and it hasn't worked before. So I started going down all the time. But like you're telling me I could just walk to the ladder and that's it. Because I explicitly did that and it did not work one day. Yeah, it didn't. It just didn't work. I even touched the ladder. Like I literally got on the ladder and got off, and it didn't work. Can someone teach you German? Okay, whatever, Anya. Whatever. You know how to speak German. Do you use the Lobo song for Calamite? I've never heard it before. That's the one where he cuts his tail off, right? Like someone's told me about it, but I've never listened to it. Farthest today, that'd be this run. This is the second run. What do you want to know in German? I'm okay, I'm good. Spooky, that's a really interesting combination of compliments. I appreciate it though. Thank you very much. I don't think I've ever got that before. It's a really interesting combination. I didn't even know that was possible, but okay. Someone teach you German. If you say 9, you pretty much know how to say no in German. Google Rammstein lyrics. Just Du hast. Du hast 9. Zweihänder. There you go. Or Zweihänder. Zweihänder. I am using these Zweihänder. Krankenwagen. What? Krankenwagen? That sounds like a very scary place. Ready to get cranked by the wagon. Glockenspiel. That's ambulance. Oh, okay. Is this a world record? No one's ever done this run before, so it would be the first, but it's not really like a time-based thing. I just have the timer for fun. So it's not a speed run, but it would be the first if it was completed. It actually means ambulance. That's hilarious. Hans, get the Flammenwerfer. Flammenwerfer. Wow, that's crazy. How long have I been trying this run for? I think over a few months. Not like every single day, but for the better part of about 3 months or so. Maybe even more now. I don't know. Whenever we beat the trilogy originally. Hey, you can actually change rings on ladders. That's cool. Let me do this as well. They have more damage. Alright, that was pretty good. A little sketchy. A little bit. Scary fight, yeah. Well, I perfectly timed the inward roll, which is like what you don't want to. You don't even want to like go there, so I had no choice, and I at least didn't get killed by it, so that's good. It's like it's probably like twice as hard to time that because it lingers so long. Okay, let's see. Reinforce. Let's go get this reinforced immediately. It didn't actually break, which is good. It's probably so close though. The snoot has been beaten. Whole fight made you nervous. Nervous laugh the entire time. You're just like, oh no. What does your nervous laugh sound like? My distance PB, Kazoodle is like 5 minutes from the end, just 4 kings. So I've been pretty scrubby for a long time on this. We got the really good PB pretty like I'd say maybe over a month ago at this point. Viewers probably more nervous than me. Oh, 100% everyone here is way more nervous than me. Unless you've seen this enough, then you would be probably chill as well. But there's no point of getting nervous. I'm gonna have to do it again if I fail. So like, what's the point of working myself up and then not having as much fun, right? Like, unless it's uncontrollable, but I don't think it's gonna get to that point. All right, let's go to the paintings. We gotta get this reinforced really quick. And then that's maxed for, I guess, this playthrough. I don't think there's anything we missed either. How was the snowboarding, Luke and Henry? It was really good, man. Thank you for asking. It was the best year so far. Definitely looking forward to doing it again. I'm gonna go over where I am at least 2 more times before the winter's over. Alatoir, what's up? Wait, why is that on the offhand?
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended.
Does winter end later in Canada?
So the world might be
there's at least a couple more months of snowboarding left. Like good, like decent snowboarding. But yeah, like there's 4 seasons where I live. Like it's kind of weird now. It's not quite like 4 seasons. It's a little bit like on and off with the, like this winter with the snow, but it's definitely like 4 seasons if you were gonna compare it to like a place that's always warm or always cold. What does feeding the slab do? It breaks them down into chunks. I'm gonna use a lightning resin for Gwendolyn. Do you have a girlfriend, Rick? I do not know. Why are you looking to sign up? Hikari, what's going on? How are you? Am I killing Gwendolyn? Yes. That's what I'm doing right now. You have balls hot and frozen death. That's it. Yeah, it's a pretty good contrast. I think like in between like the spring and the fall is the best for that. Eden, not that you're flirting, but you're single too. Oh, well, why didn't you tell me, Eden? I thought you were taken by your 7 different wives, 1 for every day of the week, because you seem like that kind of guy. How do I get into your polygamous network? Man, imagine if everyone knew Eden Issue was single. Oh my god. You'd be in trouble, dude. You wouldn't be able to even go live. You'd already have people at your door trying to like bang it down. 100%. Oh, is he gonna do an extra teleport? That's kind of rough. Do I have a girl that is a friend? I have friends that are girls, yeah. Not a lot. A lot of them are like busy, like focusing on their career now and everything. A lot of my actual like friends in general are just doing random stuff, and like they don't like not even everyone lives in the same area. Like people live in different provinces. Some people live in like the US now. I think it's like wherever your career takes you, kind of, right? Nem's sister. I don't know Nem's sister. I'm sure she's pretty nice. Gwendolyn killed you the other day. Gwendolyn's another boss, like where if you haven't died to it, you're going to at some point. Like you've only played the game enough once you've died to him. Do I have a lot of girl contacts? I don't know what you mean by that. Like, do I get contacted by girls, like when I stream or something? Or have a lot of phone numbers? Is that what you mean? Bet you have a boy that is a girl. Do you know that Gwendolyn's a boy that's a girl? Canadian name. Ever read the comics? I didn't even know there was comics. Pantuflo, thank you for the good luck. All right, let's do this. Get the skulls ready. Gotta have the skulls, man. You mean numbers? I don't know. I mean, maybe. I mean, like, I don't ask for people's numbers. I don't like do pickups like when I'm doing regular shit. So I'm not like a pickup artist. If that's what you mean. I don't really have the interest in that. Do you hear that you got the run today? Wait, you mean, are you celebrating this before it's even happened? Is that what's going on here? Is this Canehurst Castle? It looks kind of similar, I will say. And ironically, the snow still looks better here than it does in 2015. Women try to pick me up instead. I don't think so. Women don't typically do that. It's definitely a lot less common. Sounds like an Australian. Australian women pick up men, is that what you're saying? Stupid sexy Flanders. Oh man, goddamn Flanders. That should be the, you know what? Let's actually blame Flanders anytime a run ends. That's gonna be the tagline for anyone doing runs on this. The meta is now stupid sexy Flanders. Always ruining the run. Alexander, that would be scary, man. Probably not though. Maybe if I'm about to like fall or something. Is this a boss you need to kill? It's not a boss, it's just a regular enemy that blocks the pathway, so we just gotta get through here and then we're good. Apparently it's very uncommon in Australia for women to approach men. Oh, well yeah, it's pretty uncommon here too. I mean, people like lay down hints in that, but like they don't like generally like approach as in like asking for a number or asking for information typically. Unless you're a guy, then like maybe yeah you would do that, but even that's pretty uncommon still. All right. I'm trying to think of if, oh yeah, I need to have these on. And then we need to switch off this stuff, have the dung pies. I was about to hit her tail, actually. That was going to be really bad. I could probably take off this weapon completely. Oh, you said it's very common for women to pick up men in Australia. That's interesting.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
I guess the same thing either way. It's just something that a lot of people just don't do.
Almost
A lot of people don't
truth
even
is
approach
watching
people and
you.
talk to them randomly.
Happy birthday, Squilla.
Some people assume that like the person would think it's weird, when half the time they don't even know what's gonna happen. They just make like a assumption of the situation in their head before they even try. So, Nominatus, thank you for the resub, man. Welcome back. Why must you kill her? She could be your wife. I have no idea. I just felt like it. Oh, you said Austrian. Okay, I thought you said Australia. Wait, I'm confused. Are you guys getting confused, or am I confused? Two different places. Yeah, speaking of hydrating, I'm going to take a quick break right here while she dies, so I'll be back in a moment. It'll probably take like 5 minutes total for her to die or less, so I'll be back in like 2.5 minutes or so. If anyone asks, I'm just taking a break. I'll see you guys in a moment. Thank you again.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel.
Okay, I'm back. Thank you for being patient, everybody. I'm not here. You don't want him to know that you finished the run last night? Oh, no. I am back. No, it's all a troll. I stitched in video that made it look like I came back, but it was all pre-recorded. Valtray, what's up? How's it going? You were so worried.
Never worry me again like that, young man, or I'm taking away your Game Boy. No snacks after 9 p.m., Michael.
Guillermo would be like cracking out the scary mom vibes on me. Zoom in on the feet? That's weird. No thanks. Got invaded, imagine, in offline mode. Getting invaded. V-Sweat, what's up, dude? How's it going?
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel.
Oh, perfect timing, actually.
Why?
Gave me like a second to kind of collect my thoughts again for the run. Just perfect. Priscilla's like the best break time ever. Was this taken? Thank you for the Prime sub. I hope you enjoy your emotes. Welcome. How's it going, dude? Can I do this game without killing a single enemy? I don't believe you could, unless you summoned an NPC. Then it would just be like randomly waiting for them to kill the enemies, which may or may not happen. Like they might die, so. You can do a pacifist run, which is just basically waiting for the other people to kill the enemies for you, but it doesn't always work. Left to do a line of Coke in the bathroom. Had that Coca-Cola just like lined up in a row. Bunch of bottles of it. Chugged them down, yeah. Confinding, thank you for the 7 months. Welcome back. Eat the Vicks Vapor Rub or you won't get any ice cream. Whoa. I don't want to know what kind of parenting that is. Or who thought of it. Alright, so you have to go to Isolith, so that means Firelink.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel.
Over caffeinated? Yeah, I actually only had one coffee today, so. Vesinder, thank you for the Prime sub. Enjoy your emotes, welcome. How goes it? Okay, wait, we have to get the humanities. So 12, 18, 22, 27, I need 3 in total. I'm gonna get 2 doubles just to be careful. See if we can pull that off. Favorite Sekiro boss? I like Ishin, like the regular and sure ending. They're both really cool. Or sorry, regular and Immortal Severance. How much pie should you eat every night if you want to lose weight? Honestly, that depends on how much you've eaten throughout the day. You could eat a lot of pie and lose weight, technically.
Right.
Regular extra crispy Ishin? Wait, what's the difference in crispiness? Like the way he's... Wait, why would you eat Ishin? I'm so... I'm confused. Metazoan, thank you for the Prime sub. I hope you enjoy your emotes. Welcome. Significant difference in crispiness with Ishin, really? Crispy Ishin is the form... The one from Sure Ending, really? Why is he crispy, though? Because he, like, dies with the fire. Oh, it's the fire, right? Probably the fire. Kentucky Fried Ishin. You guys are silly. Best Dark Souls laugh. Probably Oswald of Kareem, the guy that gives you the Judgment Book. Where he's like, okay, that extra endurance actually helped out quite a bit. Because we're still fast and we got all the stuff we need. What do you do with the 30 humanity? I offer it to the Chaos Servants. I guess I could use this before we drop down. It's fine. Is there a boss in New Londo Ruins? There was supposed to be a boss in New Londo Ruins. Originally. But it got removed. Well, I mean, there's one... Well, technically, no, there is still one boss, but it's at, like, the bottom. It's in the Abyss, which is a different area, technically. But you have to go through the ruins to get to the Abyss. There was supposed to be one where Ingward was, though. They removed it. Which kind of sucks. Okay, no mosquito. Please. Also, I need this to run out, but I don't know if it will. It's funny how the mosquitoes are actually still chasing you at this point. That's wild. Couldn't you have activated the bonfire after Quail? Like, it's already activated, so if you sit at it, then you have to go backwards through Blighttown in the early game, which is way more dangerous, so. Did I get around to watching the VOD you sent me, Turco? When did you send me it? What was it? I've seen a lot of stuff that you guys have sent me, so. Sometimes it's hard to remember unless you, like, tell me what it was. There is a chance I missed it if I was on the trip. Because there might have been stuff from before, like during the earlier days of it that I didn't... Because I wasn't checking my whispers when I was gone that much. Where am I actually from? I am from Canada. I have only lived in Canada my entire life. Same place. Different cities, same province. Bag, thank you for the Prime sub. Hope you enjoy your emotes. Welcome. Oh yeah, I already pulled the thing. I was on Discord or the stream you did. Oh yeah, I did tell you to send the VOD for that, yeah. So I haven't seen that yet. I will check it out. Thank you for reminding me, man. And that's probably like when I was gone, yeah. I didn't look at that stuff. That's why I'm so sweet. How do you know I'm sweet? What if you ate me and I was like extremely salty? Why am I wearing gold hem set? It reduces poison. Quite a lot. Is Quebec French? Yeah. Yeah, they are. Prepare for bad quality. How did the stream go? Was it good? I asked your girlfriend. Joke's on you, I don't have one. I'm so sad. Why did you have to ask that? You're from EU. The first place you're going to is Manitoba in Canada. Manitoba. I hope you enjoy it. That's the nervous laugh. That was crying. What are you talking about? This guy made me cry. What's the ETA on the middle sub? Oh, you mean like the emote? Oh, I don't have a time frame on that. We don't have any slots unlocked. We have to unlock another slot, which could take like the rest of the year. So I have no idea. There's no timeline on that. That could take like literally 10 minutes, or it could take over a year. It could be like multiple years. We have to get like 1,200 more subs, I think, to do that. Night Stalker, that was a while ago. Yeah, that was like last year, like early October maybe, or something like that. I don't even remember now. I don't even remember. A lot of sub points. How did you get the cutscene now? Because I warped out of the fight before the cutscene queued before. 1,200 subs on the way. Yeah, exactly. It would take a lot. So that's something that could happen spontaneously out of like weird situations, or it could literally just take over a year. So sorry. Oh, don't be sorry about it, Night Stalker. It was a very good decision. Don't want to jinx it, but this is the one. Okay. How many subs for me to get a new girlfriend? 1.7 billion subs. And I'll probably just ask Eden to marry me. We'll see. He'll probably be like, yo, I don't like dudes. And I'll be like, yeah, I don't either. But like 1.9 billion subs, man. Like, you want to split the money? And he'll be like, yo, bro, let's do it. And then we'll just pretend to be married, but we're not. For you guys. Proposes to Eden. No, he has to propose to me. if we're pulling gimmicks that big, man, oh boy. I'm not gonna initiate that. With emotes, is it just new subs or concurrent subs? You have to reach the number with concurrent subs, and then once you reach it, you can lose all of them, and then you'd still have the emote slot. So I'd have to hit 3,900 to be able to, or no, so I think it would be even more than that. I'd need even more than 1,200, but yeah, I'd have to hit like 3,900 to be able to keep the next emote slot. But I could lose that right away, and it would, as long as we hit 3,900 one time, that'd be enough to do it. Which is pretty difficult to do. Like, a channel of this size typically wouldn't even have that many subs, so it's... Well, maybe we're growing a little bit, but like, usually that wouldn't be the case. What run is this? This is a 0 damage run. Am I from Montreal? No. No, I live in Ontario. Do you use quitouts for anything in this run? No quitouts. Oh, I missed right there. That sucks.
Let strength be granted, so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
What up, Squill Squad?
Tubamura, thank you for the 6 months. Welcome back. I appreciate it, man. Ontario's in California. Well, it's also in Canada, too. Do I skateboard or just snowboard? I skateboarded for probably around 6 or 7 years or so, and then snowboarded for 4 years so far. Best trick I could do on a skateboard. I was into street skating, so it wasn't really about individual tricks. It was more of like lines, right? I think like probably like a nose slide into like a fakey big spin out or something like that, into like a manual or something. I don't know, something weird like that. How do you keep the crystal weapon from breaking? You have to keep upgrading it. Yeah, there's some tricks I really just wasn't good at, but I think like my best line was something like that. It's pretty good at doing like any kind of slide trick into like some sort of like circular rotation flip trick out of it or whatever. Best individual flip trick was probably just like a hard flip. But yeah, I mean, or like a tray flip or something like that, like a 360 flip. What's the hardest thing about this run for me? DLC. Used to fall on your ass. You have to fall a lot to get good, so that's one of those things, man. I'm lucky I didn't get injured as much as or at least some of my friends did, and as much as I probably should have gotten injured. Didn't wear a helmet, didn't wear pads, did some stupid stuff. Do not recommend. So we're Homer Bone in that one. There's a pretty bad intro right there. Good thing I sat out that. It's all of our resins too. 360 YY ladder stall no scope. I used to do that kind of stuff on Call of Duty, yeah. Got some news, Eden. Oh no. You will? Oh god. Eden accepted the proposal. It's over now. Isn't that Capra Demon music? Yeah, they reuse some of the soundtracks. All right, me and Eden are married now. It's official. I'm sorry, guys. Taken. I'll be waiting for the $1.9 billion in the mail. I have a special request that it gets transferred into shekels as the preferred currency. Gonna homeward bone that too. Took a little bit too much time, so he's gonna regrow his arm. Not a good fight. Very unlikely I'd win on that. Wasted way too much time. He also did something really weird where he didn't do a jump attack right away when he could have, so that wasted a lot of time too.
So the world might be
It's a certain flow you gotta have to that.
So the world might
We're
be
not going to chance it. Cell Badger, thank you for the 3 months. Welcome back. I appreciate it. I'm messing up your sleep schedule, Munchies. I'm sorry. My bad. Ellie, what's up? How are you? Much better. much better on that. I can deal with that. Like stepping on a bug, although he's like a bug stepping on you. Why did you do Centipede Demon 4 times? That's going to be the new question now. Streamer, why did you do that 4 times? Why does Centipede Demon have to be killed 4 times? That his foot was going to slide you into the lava. That's what I was trying to worry about right there. So on the first one, I was in a spot where he could have slid me in. So I was like rolling preemptively so that as soon as he turned, it would kind of like go around his hand. There's a certain side of his body where he'll just push you in the lava no matter what. So many ways to die. Centipede times 4. Streamer, why do you fight this boss 4 times? The Rotten, I mean. Sen Karatis, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Also, Marcosm, have a good rest of your evening. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. I'm a gentleman, very wise. I don't know about that, but I appreciate it, though. It's possible for the bugs to hit you. Those ones, I don't think so, as far as I know. That'd be funny if they did, though, at the very end. And probably really annoying, too. I need to go to sleep. It's 8 p.m. Go to bed. Anybody that's got to go to bed for sure. Ben Rice has a front page. He's got 6K viewers right now. Yeah, I saw that he was on front page recently as well before that. Usually you get like, I think about 2 to 4 slots in total. So tell him I said congrats if you can get a chance to, like, if he sees your message. Definitely, he's like one of the most deserving people for sure. He should definitely be on there more often, just regularly. They should just put him on there like as a occasional thing. Okay. There isn't much left you'd advise staying up. I don't know, man. Followed him since he spoke so highly of him. Well, I mean, he's like one of the most knowledgeable health and fitness people. He's breaking some records with, or his personal records with powerlifting and going for like, you know, some of the bigger ones overall. And he's got a lot of like really good advice and just pretty funny when he plays games. Also plays music, can sing really well. You know, like there's so many things about Ben that are just much more interesting than like most streams, I would say. 3-6, okay. And I'm gonna actually take this ring off. And then we'll take off this as well. So I can left hand punch. Although, you know, well, let's do right hand punch, whatever.
Let strength be granted, so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Martros, thank you for the 3 months. Welcome back. Miyazaki loves swamps. He does. He definitely does. Got the attack pretty fast. That wasn't too bad. There's a lot of runs where I got it right away. It's depends. You seen it be really bad? Oh, I've seen it, yeah, like where it's almost like a good solid, I don't even know, like 3 or 4 minutes. How's the pace this run? It's a little slow. It's because we made a 10-minute mistake, roughly. Could have been under 3 hours still. But even then, I've slowed down a bit since the DLC. Yeah, sub alerts from Demon Souls, Giddykins. Also, how are you doing? What's up? IDK, thank you for the good luck. Those aren't steamed clams anymore. What's a 10-minute mistake? I thought the DLC was already open, ran to it. Wasn't open, still had to kill Dusk, go back to Duke's Archives twice, then run back all the way to where I was in the first place. Hardest run on Demon Souls? I've never done a run on Demon Souls before. I got a 2-hit PB on Hitless, that's it. Most embarrassing or unexpected place I've died? Probably from the ring. The ring was definitely the worst. Why is Seath its own split? Seems way shorter than the one before it. Just not everything can fit on the counter, so condensed information. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's one of the ones I chose that way. Why no Demon Souls runs? I've just never really been great at it. I did a big run with like all the games, but that's the first time I challenge ran it. I think I'd only beaten it casually like a few times before that. There's no souls to pop. That sucks. Okay, let me level up a little more once we can. I don't even know if this is maxed out yet. Oh, it is. Okay, we're good. Nice. What was that thing you destroyed in the beginning of the fight? That's the crystal that basically makes him immortal. That's why, like, when you fight him the first time, you can't kill him because you have to get to that area later on and break that crystal. That's why you have to die the first time, because he regenerates his health infinitely until you do that. For this, you've seen people? This is like the second time I think we've been here. Well, actually, we did get to Seath again multiple times, so pretty much the same thing, like minutes away from that. Why does Seath fight you in a magic crystal room? He should have the area walled off or something, because he's crazy, man. He's a dragon and he's a scientist and he's got crystal meth. So, why not? Oh, I was supposed to pop the transient curse a long time ago. Let me do that right here. I'm an idiot for not doing that. We're gonna have to wait a little bit when we get to the other part. Does he put chili in it? I hope he does. Should switch this weapon up too. We don't want this. I'm gonna get these as backup plans. Wolf, how's it going? How are you doing? Why aren't you using fog ring here? It wouldn't really be good. Too unpredictable with what the enemies would do. I want to be able to know that they're going to try to hit me from far away. Fog ring makes enemies like instantaneously attack you if you just walk by them, so it's not good in situations where you have to pass by enemies as much. So from here we're gonna wait it out. I guess I'll just try to kill the ghosts while they still can be killed with the bow, but I gotta put on Hawk Ring. We'll try to shoot out these guys. If I can see them, there's one. Perfect, there we go. So they're dead, there's only one left. So we're gonna wait until the transient curse is worn off because you can't cast fall control if you have an effect already. So I have to wait until I can actually do that so I can fall down safely, and then we'll do the fight. Join at the right time, Rekar. What's going on, man? What I'm doing here will soon be in history textbooks with page titled "No Damage 2020." Don't forget the ring. Yeah, I got the ring. Don't worry. I appreciate you reminding me, though. I'll put it on right now, just in case. Actually, wait, we can have both of these on. Not gonna lie, you're super scared, Angel. That's okay. I mean, it's just a game. It's not real. If I screw up, I have to do it again. It's never going to be the case that I get it until I get it. So, I mean, it's just simple mathematics. If I just don't get it, then the equation is I have to do it again. Or I give up, and I'm not going to give up, so. I think as long as it's like something worthwhile to fail to, I mean, and you can learn from it, then I guess that's like the least frustrating thing, but I do want to do it, so I'll try my best. Not gonna use the hammer? I will. I'll switch to that right now before we fall. I actually do all that stuff after we land. Fail, do it again. Quick math. That's basically it. That's all we're doing here. Not that special. I understand, I guess, if you're not like used to playing the game like this, though. Die and the effect will automatically wear off. Just do the no-hit run. What's going on? This is 0 damage, man. Ring is already on. We're good. Got a toggle escape on that. That's weird. I didn't really want it. That's like not as good as the roll, but that's pretty. That's like in between. I didn't really try to do that. It's interesting. We're gonna have to run. I'm thinking the wall will probably curve to the left. There's gonna be a curve on the wall. Let's get in for the next attack.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel.
Okay, it may have wasted way too much time here. I don't know. We'll see. Might be wrong. Calculated greed. All right. That was a pretty unlucky fight, I will be honest. You probably won't see it that bad again. Like that was some overlapping timers right there. It's not what we want. Is that a PB? That is a PB, yeah, technically. Okay, we probably want these rings. Actually, no, we want Hornet and Flip. Or no, we don't want Flip. We want Hornet and then something random.
So
Flip until we get in there, then take it off.
So the world might be mended.
Probably be the best,
Hey,
right?
Squilla.
20 endurance. Wait, I missed that message. Let me see. Warlock, thank you for the 4 months. Welcome back, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Will I have time to take it off? Yeah, the fog gate usually is when I take it off. And we have the charcoal resin still, so I will actually have to... I don't know if I have enough damage. I could probably kill the knight on the ledge. I'm gonna try to go for a riposte on him and see if he dies. And I'll buff before I get there so that when I do so, he'll take more damage. Because I think, well, I don't know if they're weak to fire.
Congrats on the PB. Already worth it. Go.
Garn, thank you for the bits, man. I appreciate that. That is very nice of you. Don't risk it, Olaf. Well, I have to parry the guy on the ledge regardless. That's how I do it. But I'm saying, like, instead of letting him live, I'm going to riposte. And then we'll rebuff again. So it's a little safer that way. Yeah, he should die from that. That should be good.
You got this.
Hello future full me, it's me past full me. You should be studying and not watching YouTube.
And that's the run. GG.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended.
Good
So the world might be
riddance.
mended.
Oh, wait. No. Real no damage does not hit the fire. They gotta walk out. Because then nothing actually touched the character. Then we're good. Someone made a really important point about that. I remember.
Lost, withdrawn from its
Whew. Okay. Jesus, man.
My lord, bless thy safe return. Let Kar
That's PB.
and Frampt serve your highness. We are here to serve your highness.
Strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Squilled.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended.
Let true dark be cast upon the world. Our Lord hath returned.
Let strength be granted
Oh, boy.
so the world might be mended.
Heart rate is definitely going up a bit.
So the world might be mended.
Well, actually, no, it was. Now it's kind of going down.
GG boy.
That was a good finish. For sure. You guys are insane. Thank you so much for actually supporting this and tolerating this nonsense. God damn it. I'm super excited right now. I really don't even know what to say though. It's probably gonna take like days to even process any of this. Like I still feel like I'm doing another one like right after this, so
Hell yeah, dude, you're absolutely nutty.
let me open Streamlabs because I'm gonna have to catch up with a lot of stuff.
Let
You guys are
strength
crazy.
be granted so the world might be mended.
Oh boy. Oh, chat on screen for YouTube. You guys can say hello to YouTube. Let me put the capture up for it. Give me a second. Here we go. I don't know why it's not showing up. Maybe because it's full screen? No. This is so random. Now the music's getting cut off because... Oh, no, it doesn't. Wait. How can I not capture... Wait. It won't let me capture the chat. How is that even possible? Where's the source supposed to be? It won't let me do it. It's broken.
All my remaining bits. GJ Squillakilla, I'm so happy.
That's really frustrating. Wow. Okay, well, no chat on screen. I'm sorry, guys. For anyone that's watching on YouTube, chat is like saying hello to you guys. Let me open a new one. See if it works.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended.
Yeah, there we go.
So
Cool.
the world might be mended.
GZ on the run, squill pitch.
This is chat saying hello in 2K20. The memes.
Get it.
Dude, you guys are crazy. This has been how to lose 15 years of your lifespan playing a video game. The easiest way to die fast.
Pog.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Oh boy, you guys are crazy. Thank you so much. Have I hollowed yet? No, I didn't hollow. Luckily, I preserved myself a little bit because I took a lot of breaks during this one. Definitely still gonna take some time to even like mentally process that. Like I still feel like I'm on the run for sure. I did the mental aspects of this one were in check quite well on the attempt. That was good because like I wasn't even nervous like on Gwyn I got nervous, but not like till like the second half. Like after the second parry, I think that was it. So that's pretty good suppression of that for sure.
I finally got to see a run. This one took so long to get. You deserve it, Squill. Love you.
Man, you guys are insane. Thank you so much. I am going to start trying to read the Streamlabs back to see if I can catch up with everything that you guys just did, because I usually cannot even. Ryan Dimmick, you're nuts. What are you doing, man? Stop doing that. No, you're not allowed to.
GG man, I was here.
Dude.
What's next?
Oh my god. Oh, we got a lot of stuff to get through. Oh man. Jeez. Okay. Bobby, thank you for the Prime sub. Garn, thank you for the bits. Beantown, thank you for the bits. Fulmy, thank you for the $1. Giddykins, thank you for the brand new sub. Just screwed it up. Wait, let me get back on the list again. Where is Giddykins? Thank you for the brand new sub. Sans, thank you for the 100 bits. Deacon, thank you for gifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 subs. Apparently.
GG.
Was that 7? That's crazy, man. Chublet, thank you for the 200 bits. Ultra Gamma, thank you for the Prime sub. Pucho, thank you for gifting the 5 subs. Griff, thank you for the 500 bits. Ego, thank you for the 153 bits. Lucky, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Clone, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Cloud, thank you for gifting what looks like 10 subs. Hikari, thank you for gifting 5 subs. And Kaniro, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Mythune, thank you for gifting a sub to Amira. And also Dragon King as well. Supreme Ginger, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Steph, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Dark Loader Roses, thank you for the 175 bits. Kriko, thank you for the $10. Darsk, thank you for the $10. Fees, thank you for the what looks like 20 gifted subs, because you're crazy. Wendy's Wonder, thank you for the 800 bits. Window Pain, thank you for the $20. Socially Anxious, thank you for the $3. Atrocious Kitten, thank you for the Prime sub. Rayleigh's, thank you for the 500 bits. Mr. Kittenzilla, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Sam, thank you for the gifted sub to Cheese Mano. Ryan Dimmick gifting 20, I would imagine 20 subs. Is that 20? Oh my god. Norcast, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Nutty Critter, thank you for the 100 bits. Yes Man, thank you for the 200 bits. Ezan, thank you for the $1, man. And thank you for the kind words as well.
Run, squill sip.
I'm glad to. And Jeppe, thank you for the 100 bits. Actually, I should probably read back those messages inside the Streamlabs alerts. So
the world might be mended.
Look at us.
So
who would have thought?
Fulmy was saying
run on 2 years.
Hello,
You're
it's
too awesome, man.
it's future Fulmy.
Always happy to see your content. Bro.
It's me past
You're truly an
Fulmy.
inspiration to all of us, including me.
Sorry, I'm interrupting.
Looking
Like,
forward to the next one.
there's too many things to keep up with.
Strength be granted,
There's
so the
future
world might
Fulmy.
be
You should be
mended.
studying and not watching YouTube.
So the world might be mended.
There is
Squirrel
Kriko
God
saying
the
we
carpet and
gaming.
fly.
Dare saying get it. Windowpane, am I feeling? Oh, I'm an effing god. Okay, that's not true.
GG, dude.
Socially, I finally got to see a run. This one took so long. You deserve it. Love you. Thanks, man. I love you too. Eisen saying glad that I got this. Thank you, Eisen. And then a bunch of stuff that I apparently has not even gone through yet. I don't even. Oh man, dude, what's happening?
GG Squilla, good job.
Nocteris has used 100 bits. Will be displayed in 12 seconds. Lemonheads with the 5 gifted subs. Jeez, man. Marv with the 100 bits as well. Party 100 GG. Good job. Thanks, man. Yes, man saying he was here. Jeppe saying skull sip. Oh, I kind of was off with like reading the messages. I'm sorry. I should have like read those while I was going through them. For the things, for the alerts. Thank you. You guys are absolutely crazy. No more of this nonsense. You're nutty. That was a nutty run though, so I understand. I guess the in-game time doesn't even matter now. I guess I'll quit out and check, but Dark Souls history. Yeah, this is the first ever 0 damage run of the entire game. So took 9 years apparently for someone to do that, but there we go. It's going down, man. It happened. Mutter, thank you for the this 1, 2, 3, 500 bits. Can you post a link? If you have automatic link permission, you can post a link. Go for it. Took the run's virginity. I don't know. Like, it's possible that someone did it off stream, but it would be so highly unlikely someone would put that much effort that you just saw me put into something and not record it. Like, especially if they're not a full-time streamer, like that wouldn't make any sense. So I doubt that it's been done otherwise. But if it was, first on record, so I'll take it. Does that mean I'm quitting Twitch? No, I'm not quitting. This is just square one. We're just getting started. This is child's play right now. The next run's going to be probably, I would say, twice as hard. One after that's probably going to be even harder. So there's a lot of stuff that's planned for this year. We're definitely going to up the bar a bit. Hope you guys are excited for it. Thank you, like, seriously so much for everything though. Like I don't even know what to like. Like my brain's just like not even on, like I'm still on the chapter before we beat it still. Like my brain's back in time. I'm like a too much in the past right now. Tomahawk, thank you for gifting 5 subs, man. To Two Shot, Mindless, Spooky, Kevlar, and Matthias as well. That's insane. Oh man. Lethal, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff, man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to order. I have too many things that I want to do, and there's just not enough time to organize it. So we got to take it one step at a time. And I guess now, because we still have some time left in the stream, we're gonna do something else. But I don't want to play Jump King. That's not a good game to celebrate this. The best thing to celebrate would be doing a run in Sekiro, I think, or doing something crazy. Could start one-handed SL1.
Take my $5, you beautiful Dark Souls runner.
Could definitely stay on this game and just do that. That would be a possibility. I have to set up a thing for it though. I don't know how long one-handed SL1 would take. That's the only problem. So maybe that'd be a better, like, let's celebrate with this run tomorrow and do a one-handed SL1. For now, we're gonna do Sekiro. So yeah, let me get to that. Let's open that up. Put on some tunes for a bit. Sekiro and chill. CERN, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. Welcome, dude. Oh man. All right. Concentration playlist. Or wait, no, ambient playlist. I think there was actually a Paramore album I accidentally added to this, so if it randomly comes on, it's gonna be